do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safeway Liquid Beer Release podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello.
Hello!
It's not static, AM radio. It's the Cool Ben Red Hot Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody's tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macromala intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. Let's crack a 6 o'clock and lager with some sirloin bites.
A very good Thursday morning to you. Welcome to the Nielson Show with Lieutenant Eric, but no Dustin Nielsen, no Lieutenant Eric. It's Matt Iwanyk. It's Will Fraser with you alongside YouTube Trev, live on EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Tune in, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, live on YouTube. And also thank you to all those listening to this on podcast later in the day, from the past to the future. Hello to you as well. We're live in the Popeyes Louisiana kitchen studio here on the West End, featuring 5-piece nuggets, fried pickles, mini chicken wrap, mini chicken sandwich, blackened cauliflower, all for $4. They're perfect snackable items that could round out your favorite Popeyes meal. Well, how are you?
Matthew, I'm fantastic. Thanks for having me back.
It's good to be with you.
It is. It's quite nice. Yeah. How's life going?
Excellent.
Is the golf game coming back into form?
I've played one round.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And
you
why?
always ruin things.
Oh, is that what it is?
Things are so busy that it's hard to get out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's only one golf course in the city, so.
I'm busy, Blake. There's every second night there's an Oiler game.
Listen, from one former golfer to looks to be almost another, it's okay.
It's not former. I'm still need to get. Actually, I screwed up. I should have planned. I should have done this earlier. I'm doing the mornings.
Yeah.
For the next 2 days. So apologies to everyone. You're stuck with me for 2 days.
Yeah.
But you get Will for the next 2 days. I should have said to Trev, like, hey, the Thursday, you want to go at like 1:30 and go golfing?
Yeah. You
and I
that,
dropped the ball on that one. So I apologize
still
to you,
could.
Trev.
It's just the two of you. There'll be a walk-on.
That would have been nice.
We're not ready for that.
Head out to Riverside. Like, that's how they do it. You just show up. They'll throw you in.
I have my websites that you go look at.
Dude.
You find the right deal.
Or you just give up the game like I did.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Not giving it up.
Yeah.
Clausen, I have to go golf with Clausen.
Neither of you guys should. You don't have lives, so you should fill it with golf.
I've been busy. There's always something going on. We're moving.
Yeah, it's called life.
Yes,
which is the nice thing. Like, the less golf you play is usually a pretty good sign that you're doing something better with your life.
Want more golf. I want more golf. I haven't been able to schedule it. I haven't been able to plan it.
Yes,
And
because
that's
you
the
have
issue.
an actual life now.
Well, I haven't golfed in a couple of years. So now, like, my buddies, it's hard to, like, reconnect with them in the way. Like, I talk to them, but, like, hey, we going golfing or something because they've got kids. And
Yeah, exactly. They have lives.
Yeah, but what about me?
Yeah, dude, listen, I used to golf, then I had kids, and then I went golfing, And I spent the entire time going, I'm a bad person. There's only like 8 good days every summer, and I am not spending it with my kids, which is a good, healthy thing to do. And you have people in your life now that you'd like to spend time with. It's okay to choose something else.
But I need to go golfing with my dad still. I haven't gone with my brother yet. I need to go golfing again with Trev. We've only gone once. He's the only person I've golfed with this year, alongside Brendan, our former intern, and Dean Belanger.
Yeah, it was a good round.
Have you golfed at all?
I've gone twice.
Like, is that the plan for your
with
vacation?
Maddie and then the ranch. Yeah, I got tee time Sunday.
Yeah. Where? Just the public course?
No, in Calgary somewhere. Stepdad booked it.
Oh, good. Super.
And
you get
my
to
uncle.
golf with Calgarians.
Family. That's my
But
family.
you're around Calgary.
Come on. Yeah. No, it'll be good. Yeah, I hope to do a little bit better. I was partnered up with the winning team of last year's EST Golf Classic.
Oh, nice.
Some of the most unbelievable shots. I still, like, when I'm going to bed at night, I'll still think of them and just kind of be happy and then kind of be sad.
It's something else to go golfing with true athletes.
Yeah.
Because even though their scores, like, everyone has the ability to just blow up and throw up a snowman from time to time. But to watch a true athlete from the tee, the way that, like, their body on court, like, I golfed with jockeys once from Northland, like the Northlands racetrack. These guys were 120 pounds of just pure muscle, and they would all hit 300 yards off the tee. It was the most wild thing I have ever seen. But athletes, right? Like,
oh yeah,
doesn't matter the size, like that athletic form just is pure power. And you see it on a golf course.
August 10th, I'm at a golf tournament. It's my favorite golf tournament of the year.
August 10th, you have to wait 20 days?
Not for my next one. I'm going to get in beforehand, but that is my favorite day of the year almost when it comes to golf.
Right. Well, good luck to everyone. It's a little overcast today. I don't know if today's a great golf day, although, once again, you could get on. There will be cancellations. And it looks like looks like the Open right now is miserable, and that's what I'm here for.
Oh, it can't be the Open Championship without bad weather.
I agree.
It can't be. I want the raincoats coming out. I want
everything coming
flapping as hard
at them. Yeah, and it looks like a good start to the Open right now.
Kepka now is already pointing right. This isn't a good tee shot that I'm watching. And then you have like that. Oh, there's churros. There's the big Brooks Koepka's by the churros machine.
The famous Northern Ireland delicacy
of the
churro.
I was actually watching the Great British Baking Show on a repeat for last week, and they call it churros.
Churros. Oh,
the churros. I didn't know that they had the trucks there for it. Your text, always welcome, 780-218-9999. That is the Paris Jewelers inbox. Canadian family owned. Shop a huge selection of engagement ring and wedding bands that are on sale. Flexible payment options, such as do not pay for 1 year. Shop in-store in the Edmonton and area at various malls, including West End, Kingsway, Londonderry, or online at parisjewelers.com. Best text will go into the mix for Text of the Day, brought to you by A&W, the new Masala Veggie Burger, here to stay, only at A&W for a limited time, $6. So get those texts into 780-218-9999. You could also jump into the Nasty Chat. Scotty Scheffler doesn't look happy a little bit.
You're not supposed to. It's the Open. The Open is supposed to make you question your love of the sport.
Shane Lowry, who is one of my favorites, he's just teed off. That looks good. He doesn't even have a jacket on. He's from Ireland. He's like, I got this. I'm good.
Yeah, that's right.
We need to get some morning announcements, which is brought to you by 100.3 The Bear. Check out Uka McCord weekday mornings and Just Jackson in the afternoon. Actually, before we get to morning announcements on the show today, we'll have Mike Hogan coming up at 6:40. He's the voice of the Toronto Argonauts as the Argos and Owls would open up Week 7 in the Canadian Football League. I've got beef for Acme Meats. Play Alberta early bird bet. We've got Reid Wilkins from the Reid Wilkins Show.
The Reid Wilkins.
Kind of easy trivia. Mr. Mike's GC on the line. 3 questions too many for Park Mazda. Fired up for Jemco, Napoleon, and then the wrap for William Huff. That is all to come here on the Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Morning announcement. The Open Championship is where I wanted to begin because you're right, Will. Like, it's also just like, it's a great way to wake up.
I agree.
as from whatever, like for the people that have to do morning radio shows.
Mm-hmm.
You have live sports as you're getting set for a show. Throughout the day, as you're waking up, you could just throw on golf and you just get to watch this wonderful tournament where, especially in the first few days, those names that are just older are near the leaderboard. I think I saw Phil Mickelson was pretty high up on the leaderboard right now too.
No, this is one of those days where if you are golfing, you'll feel like you're golfing at the Open, right? It's overcast here. It's absolutely raining out there. And then what's even better is to just hang out in the clubhouse, get an extra coffee and Bailey's, and just watch the Open with other fellow golfers.
Oh, here's a classic. Like Brooks Koepka and like 7 other guys are in the trees, in the fescue, looking for his ball. Oh, that's a good look. Phil Mickelson, he's tied for 11th right now, 1 under. See, that's what I like about this is that, like with the link style golf, the older guys have a chance.
Yes, because they understand how to navigate a course.
Yes, and it's not about just bombing it.
Right.
And
they've got a few extra shots in the bag. They know how to bump.
And that ball could roll.
Yeah.
With the link style, if you hit the right spot down the middle, that ball's just going to roll.
Yeah.
And it's going to put you in a nice, decent
shot. And link
shot.
style, like the only way to win at link style is to stay patient. Like live to fight another day. And so if you're someone who's used to just going after pins, link style will eat you alive.
Spruce Grove Corey is texting. Heard Frase and in a panic, I scrambled to make sure my headlights are on.
Thank you. Thank you. It's appreciated.
Library Pack, good morning to all of ESD from damp Golden, BC. Well job to all 3 of you. Have a great show today. Well, thank you. We're already getting a well job. Yep. Only like 6 minutes into the show. You were out in BC.
Yeah, just drove through Golden. BC was fantastic, man. Like,
how long were you gone for?
13 days. Spent. I have a problem, especially right now with a microphone in front of my face. I'm becoming a miser of good vacation spots because I felt like past good vacation spots have been ruined by their popularity. So I don't like to popularize things.
So this is like you're like I love fishing
you,
hole guy.
I do love you people, and I want everyone listening to be as happy as me. Spent 2 nights out in Revelstoke. Oh my God. That's the new it place. Like if you want to know where you can go and still have a holiday and not be surrounded by tour, like I don't know if you've been to Banff lately, but Banff is
a couple years ago
is insane. Banff is just
so commercialized.
Well, it's not
it's
just
still
that
lovely.
There's just so many people. Like it's overrun, and rightfully so. It's a gorgeous place. It is still my favorite pub crawl in the entire province. Like you can't beat a night out on the town in Banff. But as far as like a vacation place for you and your family, it's exhausting. It's just too much. Even Jasper, especially before the fire, but it's starting to hopefully, fingers crossed, get as popular again. Man, you go out there in the summertime and it can feel like I'm a little crowded out. Revelstoke, oh my goodness. Perfect little downtown. Great places to stay. The ski resort is it's 10 minutes from town. Literally the town is now connected to it. So you kind of just flow up into it. Like you have that, you have some mountain biking trails, you've got Big B Brewing, you have Rumpus Brewing. Like it just had everything, and not once did you feel like you were waiting in line for anything. It was absolutely perfect. I could have stayed all week. Anyways, went from there, Abbotsford for a couple of days. Underrated BC town. I like the flyover parts of BC. Like everyone goes to Vancouver and forgets that there's the surrounding area that's pretty great. Abbotsford was great. Then went out to the island. I'm not going to tell you. I will withhold. I did drive by Pam Anderson's place, though. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. And then out to Ucluelet and Tofino, which if you've never been, make sure you put that on the bucket list of places that you need to go. And if you have been, you know what I'm talking about.
Parksville.
Sure.
No, I was guessing where you were.
Yeah, no. I'll let you. Sure.
I just looking on the map of what
Yeah.
goes between near
No,
on the right to
sure, it was
Euclid and Tofino.
Yeah, it was totally Parksville.
Okay.
Actually, Parksville now has their sandcastle, international sandcastle competition going on. Yeah, take the kids. They also have a kite flying festival on the beach.
They have the Riptide Lagoon Adventure Golf.
Yeah, dude, it's
They have the Parksville
you can't
Museum.
beat it. Yeah,
It's Will's recommendation.
Sunshine Coast, man, tough to beat.
It's the thing. Like apparently, like fishermen, they don't like telling you. They don't like saying where they like their good fishing spots are. Like it's a very taboo.
Yeah.
For a fisherman to be like, this is a great spot because they don't want others to go there.
And then
So now that's being you with the place on the island.
And I also spent a weekend in Vancouver, and there was a international it was a tour stop for beach volleyball. They had that going on over at Kitsilano. They had a tennis tournament going on in Stanley Park. They had a bike race going on at the end of False Creek. It was just, if you're someone who likes to travel by beer, it was kind of a perfect vacation.
Barry the Cheater, look at Frase selling hard. His false vacation location of Revelstoke to throw us all off. I'm on to you, Will.
Listen, if you don't go to Revelstoke, it's not going to break my heart.
Joaquin Gage in the nasty chat. TV's looks good with I don't know what the emoji with the eyes wide open and the blush
shocked?
cheeks. Shocked. That will be addressed at 7:05.
How did he break a TV?
We're not at 7:05. 7:05.
Yeah, later.
We will get into that.
We'll get into that. Gager, it's not a good look, buddy.
TV looks fine. It actually does look pretty good on the screen because I had to change the settings of the other one, but we will get to that.
Can you see the smudges? Those
not
watching
picking
at
up.
home, can
Not
you see the
picking up.
smudges
I
on
won't
it?
be able to see the smudges.
I'll talk to Gager later.
That's
Matty.
all I can see.
Well, just look that way and you'll be fine.
I'll have a look at me. What's up, Will?
That's Matthew Iwanyk, always with a solution.
Just helping you out there, Will. Just
Don't
helping you
look
out.
at it then.
Jeannie Boussard, she's retiring. It was announced that she's going to take part in I'm just going to call it the Canadian Open. I don't know what the name of it right now. It used to be the Rogers Cup. And then she's going to retire at 31 years old. I must say, what a height she hit for a period of time of popularity earned.
Yeah, she
And
is.
it's a shame she never got back to that level. She fell off so hard after that first year on the tour.
Too attractive to be good. She was a female athlete that didn't need to win to get the sponsorship dollars.
Semifinals in 2014 at the Aussie Open.
Yeah.
Semifinals at the French Open following that. Gets to the final of Wimbledon after that. Since Wimbledon in 2014, she got to the quarterfinals of the Aussie Open in 15. She got a couple of fourth rounds appearances. That's about it. She had the guy from Big Bang Theory at Wimbledon cheering her on.
Yeah.
Sheldon, whatever the real actor's name is. She had such
Johnny
popularity.
Galecki. Is that not his name?
No, that's the other one.
Oh, okay.
Now you're gonna make me look this up.
Oh, okay. Anyways, continue with your.
No,
your
but
thoughts.
it's like she was like we're all expecting such great things. It's almost like she bought into her own hype.
No, I don't think that. I
You
don't
don't
think it
think that one
was
is?
a buying into her
Jim
hype.
Parsons.
I think it's just a case of the truly great transcendent athletes. If you've ever read any of the information around the rule of 10,000 hours, it is not just doing something for 10,000 hours. It is focused practice and refinement for 10,000 hours. And the only way that you achieve that is either you're, for example, a Connor McDavid, and you're just born with that ability to always want to be in, or Sidney Crosby is probably a better example. Someone who just wants to be either in the training room or on the ice getting better at their craft. It's like what makes them great is not what they do in games. What makes them great is everything they do before and after games, right? Like it's just something about their brains. They're just wired a certain way to be hungry. Or you need a motivation to get you into that training area so that you're putting in the time. So you're either born with the drive, or there's an external stimulus that drives you to it. And unfortunately, well, for Jeannie Bouchard, like, you put her on the cover of whatever product you're trying to sell, you're going to sell it.
Well, it's funny you say that. In 2015, she was ranked number 1 by Sports Pro in the world's 50 most marketable athletes.
Yeah.
She beat out the names of like Steph Curry and Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
And Usain Bolt was near his height.
So attractive that she didn't need to spend the grueling hours in training rooms and on the tennis court to get better at tennis, because she was already good enough looking that she could sell any product that was out there. So that motivation that drive was never there to get better.
I was partly, sir, I didn't know she was still playing tennis. I knew she got into pickleball.
Yeah.
I knew she was playing a lot of pickleball. I didn't know she was still playing a little bit of tennis.
Yeah.
She's just one of those athletes to me that it's just like, I wish that didn't fall off that cliff so quickly.
Right. Well, just she didn't. Here's the perfect example. Alois Hemsky, man. Like, there are some athletes that have talent, but don't have drive.
Well, Robin Regehr did just destroy him into the boards time and time again.
Exactly. Like, Alois Hemsky suffered an injury that made him go, I don't know if this is worth it, man. And rightfully so. And so never really found that drive to become truly elite. And Eugenie Bouchard is the exact same. She just didn't have the drive to become truly elite. And it's because she was already making millions of bucks just being who she was.
I forgot this. Bone says she wasn't the same after the fall at the U.S. Open. I forgot about the fall at the U.S. Open. I don't remember when that was, though. Do you remember the fall at the U.S. Open? Because she was like suing them for stuff.
Well, she slipped and fell in the locker, in the changing rooms, supposedly. But
yeah, it was like 2015 or something. So it was a little bit after, but she went back to back. She was forced to withdraw due to a concussion suffered after slipping and falling in the locker room. A lawsuit was filed against the USTA on her behalf. They reached a settlement in 2018.
Yep.
So that was 2015, I said. What was she doing? So yeah. That was actually, she got to the fourth round of that US Open.
Yep.
But the prior Wimbledons and French Opens was first round outs for her.
Good tennis player. Just not great.
Butski, hopefully Bianca Andreescu and Leila Fernandez don't follow Eugene Bouchard's career path. I'm worried about Canadian tennis right now.
Why are you worried about it? Canadian tennis has never achieved the heights that it's achieved.
And now we've dropped significantly, I would say.
Sure, you're not gonna
Well, but I haven't seen
you're not gonna hold on to top spot in the world.
I'm not wanting top spot in the world, but it's like, what has Bianca Andreescu done since her win at the US Open? She's yet to get back to even a quarterfinal.
Right.
Leila Fernandez, what is her best results following her run?
Hey man, the hardest mountain to climb is the next one after you've climbed the first. Right?
No, I know, but I was talking about Dave with this last week on Friday. Like, we were used to seeing so many Canadians get to the second week of the majors.
Yeah.
Now they're out in the first couple of days. And that, I'm not expecting semis. I'm not expecting wins.
Yeah.
I would just like to say, we've got that fourth round match coming up tonight with Felix Auger-Aliassime. I'm ready to go watch it, settle in and watch some Felix.
It is the democratization of high-end sports that AI and science is bringing to the fore, right? It used to be that there was just a few top-end coaches and academies that could get athletes over the hump, and now those academies exist in every country, and they exist almost in every state in those countries. So your ability to find top-end tutoring and coaching because of things like Skype, video, and all of that, it is democratizing high-end tennis. And so in a way, it's also, you're not seeing the Roger Federers just pop up and dominate for long periods anymore, because everyone else, as soon as a Roger Federer happens, they break down that game. They analyze every swing, every contact, every footfall, everything, and they figure out how to beat him.
Felix Auger-Aliassime hit a run, 21-22. Quarterfinal, semifinal, quarterfinal.
Yep.
Hasn't gone back to a quarterfinal since.
Yeah.
Denis Shapovalov's best was hit a quarterfinal in 20, hit a semifinal in 21, hit a quarterfinal in 22. Hasn't been back since. So I just want to get to week 2 where we have like 2 Canadians. Losing early,
yeah.
I'm fine. But that's to me where I feel like we've taken a step back as a nation. They're all young enough still.
Well,
but they're not. I feel like they're not improving. I don't want to say regressing, but they're allowing everyone else to pass them.
I'd say I disagree with the idea of being passed because it's not like there is a new top group that is dominating. It is every week there's a group of 20 people now every week that has a shot of going on a run. And those Canadians are still in that group of 20, but it's because there's 20 of them. The competition is more dense. There is more guys out there that can knock you off earlier in tournaments than there used to be. Like it used to be that you would get a cupcake for your first 2 matches. There's no cupcakes anymore.
How about just go win still?
I agree, man.
Get it done.
No, listen.
U.S. Open in a few weeks.
I like the fact that you're
I want to be
demanding
watching
excellence.
the second week.
I'm just trying to explain why it's not the same as it used to be. Like the very reason,
Why has it been like 3 years since a Canadian could go grab a tournament?
The very reason that Canada became a tennis nation, like became a power in tennis, is the very reason why every other nation is now raising their game as well. Right? It used to be if you were an American, you dominated because you had all the facilities, all the coaching, everything, right? If you were Spanish, you had a really good it used to be that there was tennis nations and non-tennis nations. Now there's just nations. Anyone with a rich parent who can pay for the coaching has a chance of becoming pretty good at tennis.
Very least go win another Davis Cup. I expect that. I'm demanding that.
Go for it.
What are we doing in the Davis Cup? I remember the Davis Cup. They've simplified it.
Honestly,
JMO and I used to always joke with the Davis Cup. That was like the longest running thing.
Yeah.
That would run for like 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
They would start the next one while still finishing the first one.
You were never quite sure which Davis Cup cycle you were in when you were watching it. But
damn, we lost.
But quite honestly, like I can't believe that I was alive
when we won a Davis Cup.
For Canada winning a Davis Cup.
It was a huge deal.
Like if you asked 20-year-old me, what's one thing you'll never see? I would have put that on the
Davis
list.
Cup.
Yes, I would have been like, well, come on. Like we're Canada. We do a lot of things really well, but we're not going to be the top ranked tennis nation.
I need Jeff Grishel to go have a chat with some of these Canadian tennis players. Jeff, go save our Canadian tennis. Go save our Canadian tennis. We got a sports update with you too, Trev, coming up right away here. 6:40, Mike Hogan, voice of the Toronto Argonauts. He will stop by as we will talk some Argos as they head out to Montreal to take on the Alouettes. Week 7 will kick off in the Canadian Football League. For Edmonton Elks fans out there, your Elks are on a bye. They'll be back in action next Friday as they head out to Saskatchewan. Their next home game, August 2nd, as they will be home to the Hamilton Tiger Cats. It's a 1 o'clock afternoon game. GoElks.com for tickets for that one. It's the Salute to Military Night on August the 2nd. I got beef. Reid Wilkins. Lots to get to also in the second hour of the Nielson Show. Matt Iwanyk, Will Fraser in for Dusty and Eric. Here's Trev with your sports update.
CFL Week 7 kicks off tonight as the 1-4 Toronto Argonauts head to Montreal to take on the 3-2 Alouettes. Toronto is looking to bounce back after a tough loss last week, while Montreal welcomes back quarterback Davis Alexander, who's returning from injury. Kickoff for this one going at 5:30. Over to Hollywood, where the ESPYs took center stage last night. Canadian Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took home Best Male Athlete of the Year, capping off his MVP championship season with the OKC Thunder, while Simone Biles claimed Best Female Athlete of the Year. And Alex Ovechkin was honored with Best Record-Breaking Performance after passing Wayne Gretzky as the NHL's all-time leading goal scorer. In the CEBL, the 10-6 Edmonton Stingers are back in action tonight as they head out east to face the Ottawa Blackjacks. The Stingers are currently riding a 5-game win streak. Tip-off for this one going at 5:30. And day one of the Open Championship is underway, where Jakob Olofsson is atop of the leaderboard. He is currently 4 under through 18. And Canadian Corey Connors, he is tied for 63rd. He is 2 over through 9. I'm YouTube Trev. You're up to date.
The Nielson Show featuring Lieutenant Eric. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This is the Nielson Show with Lieutenant Eric, Matt Iwanyk, Will Fraser in for Dusty, and Eric alongside YouTube Trev, watching the Open Championship. Course is in great shape, it looks like. They've got a nice and championship conditions, I believe they call this. I need to go, like, of all the places in the world to go golfing, I need to go to, like, Scotland, Ireland.
Yeah. I really wish Canadian Open would adopt the Open, British Open system.
What system?
Well, so I believe it's 12 courses that the Open,
just like a rotation
that runs through it, so that 10 years out.
I'm annoyed.
You have 10 years to get your course into Open quality.
Yeah, I'm annoyed with Canada Golf because they just stick out in basically Toronto now.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Edmonton deserves it. I don't know if we have a course that is PGA level.
Right.
Calgary's got Mickelson National.
Yeah, exactly.
Which should, I would assume, be something like that. But Vancouver's done it. Vancouver's hosted. It's at the very least, they should be going to Vancouver, the PGA.
But it's not even so much about touring across Canada. To me, it's about going to a select number of courses and form whatever committee you need to form, do whatever needs to be done. But having a course know a decade out that they will be hosting allows them to basically create a championship course, right? It allows them to lengthen certain holes. It allows them to literally plant trees that will have 10 years to grow into obstacles on their course. And that's what you see with the Open. Those courses are always unique, difficult, and tournament ready. And you don't always see that, especially on the courses that are both public access and yearly PGA Tour stops. You'll see it sometimes when you're watching. These courses are a little beat up, a little dried out, have not had a chance to get the TLC that they need, because sometimes you need to shut down for a good length of time to allow your landscaping crews to go out there and reinvent a course. And the Open does it the best, and they do it the best because they've made a list. And I'd love to see Canada do something similar. It doesn't need to be 12. It could be 7, or it could be 20. I don't care. But the idea that
I'm good with like 5 in Canada.
The idea that you've set a list and those courses know every fill in the blank, every 6 years we will be hosting, it allows them to really make some long-term investments into their course and how it plays.
Royal Mayfair hosted it in 1958. You know, Edmonton hosted it. The last time it left the province or went west of Ontario, because it's been to Montreal, 2011 went to Vancouver. It was also in Vancouver in 2005. I move it a few more places and move it out west every 5 years.
Move it every year. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like,
but they do, like, they've been at different courses a different course the last 4 years.
Yeah,
they've been different courses. So there's been TPC Toronto, Hamilton, Oakdale, St. George's, and then prior to that, Hamilton, Glen Abbey hosted it for a long time. Royal Montreal. I move it every year, but I think it should come out west like once every 5 years.
Yeah.
Like it should be coming out here since it is the national championship. It is our national open.
It is about
bring it out. Let's get a chance to see it a little closer already. It's a lot easier to get to Vancouver from Edmonton and Calgary than it is to get to Toronto.
But for the PGA, it's about what's most convenient on their tour schedule. Like,
there was one year where they led into the U.S. Open, and the U.S. Open was in L.A. or something, and they were in Toronto. The Vancouver would have been easier.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys are running on RVs still, right? They don't all fly private. Some of these.
Screw them.
What? Yeah.
Screw them. Get out to Vancouver.
You only want the top 30 golfers, anyways.
Yeah, well, that's it. Rory McIlroy is. The big golfers all have their PJs.
True.
A lot of them have that NetJet sponsorship.
True. But then it's not really an open, right? Like, that's the other thing. That's the great thing about the idea of an open.
Sure, whatever Eastern Canadians can't come out, the Western Canadians can get there.
It's not just the pros who can qualify for them.
Get me Will Bateman on the course.
Right?
Canadian Women's Open's coming back to Edmonton next year. That was announced yesterday.
Okay.
That's going to the Royal Mayfair 2026. Last time I heard was 2013. It is always fun to get the event like that. So I'm actually excited, though, that the women are back finally.
Who was it who shot the lights out at that event in 2013?
Was that Lydia?
Yeah. Wasn't it Lydia Ko?
No. Was it Ko or was it, what's her name? She was like one of the top golfers in the world. Achoya or something? I'm mispronouncing
whoever it was. She came in and she just
Lydia Ko.
It was Lydia Ko.
She was 15 under in 2013.
Yeah, she just tore the.
Lorena Ochoa from Mexico. She won in 2017.
Okay,
and she was one of the best golfers in the world. Yeah. Lydia Ko went back-to-back Canadian Opens, but she did it here in 2013 at 15 under par.
Yeah.
Oh, 2016, the winner was minus 26.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
No.
Yeah, so that will be back next year in 2026. I can't wait to go. I got to see if maybe we could get EST to cover that. It's always a lot of fun when those are around.
Yeah.
But I want to get to the PGA event. I don't want to go to Toronto.
Then don't.
I'm not going to.
Okay, great.
Bring it to Vancouver.
I think you should go to an open.
Oh.
That's what you should do.
Well, as a spectator, I don't know how enjoyable it would be.
It would be part of it. You're all like... Do you think the people who went to the first Heritage Classic?
I was there.
Yeah.
It's about the elements you survive.
Right. Like there is something to communal suffering.
Yeah. I don't know. As a spectator.
I think a spectator at the Open in these conditions, like there will be hey man, we were all there.
I will say this. I think the US Open had a big storm this year.
Yeah.
I would rather if I'm stuck in the elements going, well, it's the Open, as opposed to, I ruined the U.S. Open, got ruined because there was this lightning storm that got all cold.
3 people got hit by lightning. Yeah.
Whereas this one's like, well, it's expected.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also don't want to be miserable, like cold for 4 days.
Not true. I've known you long enough. There's a part of you that would love to be miserable out there.
Not because of the weather.
Yeah.
Definitely not, unless I was golfing in it. I will golf in miserable weather.
There's a part of you
that
would allow just a small smile to cross your face as the rain came in even more fast sideways. There's a part of you that would like the miserableness of it.
I don't think so. I don't need and then the travel to pack all the equipment or the clothing to get out there.
You figure out
there's no carry on for this one.
I will go with you and I will teach you how to drink single malt. And then
I do like single malt.
Yeah, see, then you'll be happy.
I don't want to get wasted at the
Open. You can't
get
wasted when the weather's this bad.
And when did it start becoming the Open Championship and not the British Open?
That's a good question.
Over here, over there,
it was always the
Open Championship. When I was younger, I remember it would be always even advertised as the British Open.
Yeah.
And then I don't know when it was, but it became the Open Championship, and I prefer it.
At a certain point, we were corrected enough.
Yes.
Right?
I like it. It's got the class of the UK, of that whole area.
I think at a certain point, the UK was like, we invented it, right?
Yeah, it's the shot back at the Americans.
Yes, I think
this is the Open Championship.
That they were like, we're the ones who started it. Like as far as tournaments go, this is the first one.
Except isn't the Canadian Open the longest?
It might be the longest
national Open.
Yeah, it might be.
I'll have to go read up on that. It was first played 121 years ago. The Open Championship. I don't know which one we're celebrating here.
Yeah, but
This is the 153rd, so no. I thought there was something about the Canadian Championship being one of the oldest. Or
maybe in
like
North
the
America
oldest.
or something like that.
So I'll have to go read into that. Wales, I was at the first Heritage Classic at Commonwealth. It was flipping the whole that day. I think he's flipping cold
Flipping cold. Of course
the
it
whole
was.
day.
Of course it was.
Well, and it
Yes.
is something, but that's a one-off thing.
And we all like
It's the same as Ice Tekka.
Exactly.
It's special because the
Yes.
elements added to it.
Yes.
Like the second game against Mexico is a
Yes.
bigger deal than the Costa Rica game.
yeah, this is just it. Like
But
you don't remember the perfect day, perfect weather. You remember it was so cold, or the wind was so like it blew so hard. You don't remember the football game where the pass went perfect. You remember the football game where the guy had to throw it into the wind for the game-winning drive. Like,
I have never been to a PGA Tour event, but did go to the LPGA every time it came through Edmonton. I've never seen anyone hit his ball as far as Laura Davies in her prime.
oh yeah.
Website seems to be down, Trev, just a heads up. The butt, double check butt. It should be good now. Okay. We lost the feed for a little bit there. Some people
No,
were saying.
it was their connection. As I always point out, if you're
They screwed up.
if they're having trouble hearing us,
We're still here.
it's their internet connection.
We're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back to 1 minute. It's at 1 minute now.
Okay, so we'll be good. Should be watching on YouTube then, I guess. No. That hopefully will all be fixed once we're into the new place because the internet here is just really weird and wonky and I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Poorly renovated building.
Yeah.
Poorly renovated.
Matthew
building.
Iwanyk doesn't like something. Huh.
Matt Iwanyk, Will Fraser in for Dusty and
that's a
Eric
first.
here on the Nielsen Show. Joining us now on the phone, he is the voice of the Toronto Argonauts. Mike Hogan is the Toronto Argonauts. They head out to Montreal tonight to take on the Alouettes. It will kick off week 7. The Als getting Davis Alexander back. The Argos still without Chad Kelly. Mike, thanks for taking some time. I just want to start off by through the first 6 weeks of the season. I know the Argos are coming off a bye here. What have you seen from the Toronto Argonauts? Fill the listeners in on what's going on with the Argos for those that haven't been following the Argos so far.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. It's been a frustrating start. I think that might be the number one word. Expectations were, I think, tempered a little bit because of the number of injuries, and not just injuries, but it's like 9 starters out of the lineup. So it's okay. Let's see if the Argos can weather the storm, and then hopefully when guys start coming back, which is going to be the case tonight, that everything will be both fine and dandy. So that's the big thing. Getting Wynton McManus back tonight from Montreal is absolutely enormous.
What is the status of Chad Kelly right now? Like, because I thought it was like week 7 was kind of the targeter. So what are we looking at right now as to when Chad Kelly's going to be back? And is some of the struggles, at least offensively, just as simple? It's the star quarterback's not there.
I think early on that would be fair. Nick Arbuckle, who's got CFL experience and was the MVP in the Grey Cup game a year ago, is a decent quarterback, obviously by CFL standards. And just the one thing that has plagued him more than anything else in his career has been really poorly timed turnovers, and that killed him against Montreal and killed him against Calgary. And those seem to be going away. Like they're not. If he does throw a pick, it's on a deep ball. He's played better every week. Offensively they put up over 30 on Hamilton last week. It was the defense that had the off night. But Kelly's just a difference maker, right? I mean, you've got to respect the deep ball because he's got as good an arm, if not better, than anybody else in the league. He's a really, really good quarterback who's got an NFL arm. And it's just a different offense. So, you can put some of that on him. The offensive line has not played well this year, and they just can't get the running game going at all. And that's such a big part of the Dinwiddie offense that it's had an effect. There's no question about that.
With the defense, they lost a lot of players. Edmonton getting a bunch of those players here. What have you seen? And I know you've talked about the injuries, especially like McManus getting him back is going to be huge tonight. But what type of growth have you seen from the defense from the first part of the season to what their last game before the bye week?
Yeah, the defense hasn't been horrible this year. It's aside from the Hamilton game, the one thing, and it's been really frustrating for most people around the Argos. Although I talked to Jason Shiverts about this specifically this week for an article I wrote for Argonauts.ca. But he's not frustrated because he figures this is going to be something that balances out. But especially in the game against Calgary and the game against Hamilton, the guys defensively have been in perfect position, and it's unbelievable the amount of 50-50 balls won by opposing receivers. Like there'll be two defenders on a receiver, and somehow the receiver comes up with a football. Philpott did that a couple of times for Calgary. Lawler did it a couple of times for Hamilton. It's been more than just those two guys. It's like 50-50 balls have been 10-90 balls. It's really been weird to watch because you think the football gods would even things like that out. So I think there's a little more positivity defensively than maybe the fans are experiencing right now. You get McManus back, Derek Parrish, who is kind of Flower Imolade light. They have the same motor, the same moves. They're both, neither one of them is 6'5". He comes back tonight. Andrew Chatfield has been really good. Lanier has been really good. So there I think more positives defensively than there have been offensively, and certainly on special teams have been problematic. But having Janarian Grant back is a bonus, at least in terms of returns.
What's going to be the key for the defense to try to contain the Montreal offense? When we saw the Owls come to town with Davis Alexander a few weeks ago. He got injured in that game, but while he was out there, that offense was rolling with Austin Mack and Tyson Philpott. What do you think is going to be the key for this Argos defense to try to contain the Owls offense?
I think you used the right word, but maybe in a different way, and that's contain. When they played Montreal earlier this season, defense had a good game. Offense was really slow out of the gate and a couple of turnovers again, but they've got to contain Davis Alexander. He hasn't run very much this year, but boy, did he run a lot against Toronto. And it was effective. I think he had like 5 carries and averaged, and it was over 60 yards or something like that. I should have the numbers in front of me here, but he really killed them with his scrambling. And where is he here? Yeah, he's carried the ball 6 times this year, and 4 of them were against the Argos for 50 yards. And it seems every time that he ran the football, it turned into a key first down on second and long. So they've got to keep him in the pocket tonight. Take your chances against him as a pocket passer. But if he can use his legs, he can kill you. And he certainly did that against the Argos in week 1.
One thing I will say about John Murphy's time in the Canadian Football League is he always finds players. And he's not afraid to let players walk to try to, go and bring in some players that he has scouted somewhere else, to work in with the cap. A lot of changes last season, and it worked out. The Toronto Argonauts, they won the Grey Cup. Right now, a lot of changes, and early struggles. But has there been any players that have caught your eye of maybe, first or second years Argos that have been in the lineup for this early part of the season?
Yeah, I think the obvious one would be Andrew Chatfield Jr. He was in Ottawa last year. He's got good college stock coming from University of Florida and Oregon State. He was in Ottawa last year with Greg Marshall, who came here to Toronto after D-Max headed out to Edmonton to become the defensive line coach. And when he saw that the defensive line was going to be pillaged in free agency, he said, we got this guy in Ottawa who I really like. He only played 1 game on special teams last year, but he couldn't get in because of the depth. His name is Andrew Chatfield Jr. Let's see if we can get him. They went out, they made the deal. They didn't have to give up very much to get him. It was basically a guy that became redundant when they signed Janarian Grant. He was brought in basically as some return insurance. But Chatfield leads the league in sacks. He's been dynamite, and Greg Marshall's hunch really paid off. But that's one guy. Derek Sluka went viral a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I guess, in the game in Ottawa where he had the 200-plus yard returns. he was here as a receiver last year. I don't know if you guys know that story or not, but he was a defensive player at Ithaca College. He was an All-American at small colleges, and the Colts brought him in as a safety, and it looked like he wasn't going to make it, and they needed a receiver. He made a couple of really good catches in drills, and they said, "You want to play receiver?" And he flipped over, tried it. He stuck with them for a little while, came to Toronto last year as a receiver, and flipped back to defensive back halfway through camp. And he's been dynamite. He won the starting job at safety and has not looked out of place. He's a 6'3", long safety with ball skills, speed, and he likes to hit. So he could have a really long future in this, or long career in this league.
Mike, I really appreciate the time. I do want to send this message from one of our listeners, Abutski, on YouTube. Hogan is among the best CFL radio play-by-play guys. He makes Argos games very entertaining. I concur with that. Mike, thanks for the time, and enjoy the game tonight out in Montreal.
That's very kind. Thank you. It's always a nice way to start the morning. Thank you much, guys.
Have a good one. There's Mike Hogan, long time covering the
Hogan's
voice
been
of the
doing it
Argos.
for forever.
He's always awesome to get on. Yep. You could always reach out to Mike and be like, "Hey, do you want to talk Argos?" And he's always happy to do it. And there's not a lot of people to reach out to talk Argos, but yesterday I was thinking, we should cover this game, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Mike Hogan. I haven't talked to Mike in a long time." That's a great call too.
You know what? It's an interesting game out east. The East does not have a runaway team
I would say
the top three teams in the West are.
I would say Montreal is the runaway, but Davis Alexander was hurt.
Right.
And MBT is not the game. They are not a runaway team with
Hamilton
MBT.
and Montreal are 3-2.
Yeah.
Through 5 games. Toronto is 1-4. If Toronto can find a way tonight, all of a sudden it drops Montreal to 3-3.
Yeah.
Toronto's 2-4. That is a completely that's as close to tied without being tied as you can get. So and it also still keeps you within sights of a Hamilton. It keeps your top 3 teams in the East a guessing game, whereas in the West, man, that's a mountain the Elks have.
But the flip side is for the Elks, you really need Montreal to get a win tonight. Because you need Toronto, you need Ottawa to stay low.
Drop out.
Right? Because then you're looking at, if you're Edmonton, you're looking at, you need to pass one team in the West.
Yeah.
And that's going to be tough because you've lost the season series to BC, and those teams are really good.
Yep.
But if Toronto and Ottawa stay poor, you're now looking at, can you find a way to somehow pass BC? Can you find a way? This Winnipeg's going to be hard, and Saskatchewan's going to be hard, and Calgary's going to be hard, but I got to throw them in there for argument's sake right now.
Right.
Can you find a way to pass one of them?
Yeah.
Because then you could be looking at a crossover spot.
Yeah. Listen.
So the playoff implication is huge. You want Toronto and Ottawa to stay bad.
Looking at the Elks, the fingers crossed scenario for the Elks, and it has always been the case, was that this was going to be a team that would take a little time to gel into the type of team they want to be. And so in the second half, they could find their footing. The question is will there be any footing left by the time they start to gel? Or will this season already be? I mean,
honestly,
it's
defensively,
why,
I don't know if they will gel. I don't know if the players are there.
Like the season always traditionally for a lot of people started on Labor Day.
Yeah.
That couldn't be truer than this year.
Well, the race after Labor Day is going to be intense.
Because not only that, but those 2 games will be so pivotal.
Well, Calgary could really, with whatever happens to Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, if they take advantage of the Edmonton games, they could create separation with one of those teams. If there's a split, they could take advantage there. Or, it's just for the Elks, 440 yards of offense allowed per game defensively. The next closest is 386.
Just torched.
Points wise, averaging 34 points allowed. It's hard to see them turning that around.
Only Ottawa has allowed more points against, and they've played 1 more game. And they've only allowed 3 more points. The Elks have allowed 170. Red Blacks have allowed 173, and once again, Ottawa's have played 1 extra game.
There was a TSN little video that was posted yesterday. Farhan and Dave Naylor usually do little quick hits. It was 3 minutes long. It was all on the Elks.
Yeah.
It started with Trey and the quarterbacking, but then it went to the defense.
Yeah. Or lack thereof.
Well, and that's the thing. And it was nice to hear that. I guess maybe there's talks of maybe the Elks looking at bringing in some sort of assistance to JC Sherritt. It's his first time as being defensive coordinator. Is there a way to maybe go and find a way to help him grow as a DC? Because the defense has just been, it's been atrocious. At least there have been signs from Trey this year that you could put, like the Ottawa game, perfect efficiency rating. You could point to be like, hey, the offense can do things. The defense, just the numbers are there. They speak for themselves.
Yeah.
34 points allowed per game.
No,
400 yards of offense allowed.
When your offense stays on the field for a long time, your defense needs to respond with the rest they've been given.
Well, yes. That's the thing.
And that's not what's happening right now.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. A lot of people want to just defer and be like, well, the offense is getting off the field quick and the defense, they're getting tired. But when you look at times when they're rested, when you look at the start of a game, when you look at the first or two drives after halftime, the Elks are giving up long drives.
Yep.
They are a rested defense and they still get burned.
Yeah. It is not an exhaustion issue. It is
it's an execution, and possibly talent, though.
Yeah.
It's possibly a talent issue right now at this point.
Yeah.
Where you're this far into the season. Like early in the season, I could be like, you're just not executing fully.
Yeah.
But at this point, as you start getting closer to August, you start sitting there and be like, maybe the players aren't there.
Is it a defensive coordinator that's trying to be too cute?
Maybe. I think that's more offensive coordinator. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if that's offensive coordinator. He's got no flow to his calls right now.
In the olden times, in the days of a Rich Stubler defense, and he did it. And he did it everywhere he went. When he didn't have the talent, he just had them pin their ears back. Right? He was a guy who was just kind of like, listen, we could game plan, we could put in the perfect zone, or we could just always send one extra guy at the line. They line up with 5, we're sending 6. They line up with 6, we're sending 7. They line up with 4, we're sending 5. Like that was as complicated as Rich Stubler's defense got.
The problem is
I'm just gonna send one extra guy.
The Elks, when they blitz, they're not getting to the quarterback,
right?
And their secondary gets burned.
But the point is that a Rich Stubler defense, they blitzed every time. Right? When he didn't have the horses, he just let them go.
Well, but there's been a couple games this year where they've done that and they just get burned.
Yeah.
They just kept getting burned.
Yeah.
I wish I had the answer, because then I'd call JC Sherritt and be like, I think I got the answer for you.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things would be better tackling.
Yeah.
They had too many shoulders, not enough wrap-ups. That one's always a pet peeve of mine. I say, even like I've seen the Bombers, I've seen the good teams, they go and they put the shoulders in, but the plays get done.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the shoulder get put into it and not a wrap-up, and the receiver keeps running for more yards and you don't get the tackle.
Yeah.
That one always just annoys me.
Drives you a little crazy.
Wrap them up.
Yeah, I agree.
Wrap them up. Just hold them for a little bit until your players, your teammates could come help you and finish off that tackle. Don't lower that shoulder. It was a big screen last game where it was Niles Morgan comes running in and his shoulder goes down and he doesn't even get a body. He doesn't even touch James Butler. You just see him come through the frame. And you're like, oh, there you go. There we go. Terry, it's weird. BC has the Elks number. Bombers have BC's number. I don't know about that.
The Bombers have everyone's number. That's not
outside of Calgary right now.
Yeah.
Although I do, Rip City is the first one that I know said this one, but a championship was on the line a couple weeks ago in Calgary, the Stampede Bowl, and the Bombers didn't show up. They just don't do it. When the just bring a title.
We'll see.
Here's the thing: when the Elks take on the Bombers next, just create a quick title. Have the Edmonton Bowl.
I see.
Have the Green Onion Cake Bowl.
There you go. Yeah.
Maybe it'll give you a chance to beat the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Coming up in the second hour of the Nielsen Show here on Edmonton Sports Talk, which is presented by Play Alberta. I forgot to mention the promo codes for Play Alberta. EST Sports, deposit $20, get a $50 free bet, or YEG50, deposit $5, get a $50 free bet. We've got I've Got Beef, Play Alberta early bird bet. Reid Wilkins from the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne going to join us as well. That's all coming up in the second hour. He's Will Fraser. I'm Iwanyk. Here's YouTube Trev with a sports update.
CFL Week 7 kicks off tonight as the 1-4 Toronto Argonauts head to Montreal to take on the 3-2 Alouettes. Toronto is looking to bounce back after a tough toss last week, while Montreal welcomes back quarterback Davis Alexander, who's returning from injury. Kickoff for this one is at 5:30. Over to Hollywood, where the ESPYs took center stage last night. Canadian Shea Gilgeous-Alexander took home Best Male Athlete, capping off his MVP championship season with the OKC Thunder. Well, Simone Biles claimed Best Female Athlete of the Year. Alex Ovechkin was also honored with Best Record-Breaking Performance after passing Wayne Gretzky as NHL's all-time leading goal scorer. Well, Edmonton Oilers star center Leon Draisaitl was awarded as NHL's best player after recording 52 goals, 106 points in just 71 games. In the CEBL, the 10-6 Edmonton Stingers are back in action as they head out east to face Ottawa Blackjacks. The Stingers are currently riding a 5-game win streak. Tip-off for this one is set for 5:30. And day one of the Open Championship is underway, where Jakob Olesen is still atop of the leaderboard. He's currently 4 under through 18 in Canadian. Corey Connors, he is tied for 64th. He is 2 over through 11. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
What say you? Hey, nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu, and there's nothing we can do about it. What say you? Hey, nasty crew. My wife thinks I got better things to do, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're tuning in, we're listening online. We catch up with the podcast when we fall behind. We're texting in the nasty chat, what's on our mind. 780-218-9999. No more interference from corporate interest. Just Dusty and Eric and all of the bad cats like Brzezinski and Noodles. Captain can gauge it. If it's just fun but a cool band to make a little wager. We can't wait for the Monday mandate. Shaggy's always on time. Tommy's always late.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Forget about the old place. Hey, we were number 1 in the text race. We don't miss all the commercial breaks, but we sure miss Nickelback today. We wanna hear some hot takes and we wanna hear Renee. Wanna hold the neck up when I wanna kiss away. Beat up the tire fire and remember that name. We love every goal song, but what about the games? Macaroon, Rapaport, Dragger, Engineer. It ain't Christmas season, but they sound like reindeer. Button and my cousin and the tales of the north. All about a game in person, Dusty go forth. What say you? AM Nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu, and there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it.
This is the Nielson Show with Lieutenant Eric Nielsen and Eric not here, though. Matt Iwanyk, Will Fraser with you alongside the YouTube Trev. Thank you to everyone for listening live on EdmontonSportsTalk.com across all of our audio streams. Watch it on YouTube or listening to this on podcast. Dusty and Eric both back on Monday. Eric after his vacation. Dusty's out calling tonight's game, Toronto and Montreal. They've got him out, Toronto, Montreal tonight, and he's got the BC game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love the face I saw from you. He's got big travel this week. Yeah, he's got to fly out after tonight all the way out to Vancouver. It's a long flight.
It's not the flight. It's the fact that you would take him to Montreal
to then go to Vancouver and then back to Edmonton.
Like Dustin can find problems in Regina as far as like pre and post. Like Montreal is a different town.
It
might actually, knowing Dustin, it might be too intimidating of a town.
100%. I'm not worried. I don't ever have to be worried about Montreal.
Yeah.
Where's chicken finger and fries? And he's back to the hotel. Yeah. Is there a lobby bar? He'll sit there. That's about it.
Yeah, but Montreal also does a world famous grilled bologna sandwich.
Did you think he likes bologna?
Oh, guaranteed that guy would go and hunt him.
No chance he likes bologna.
Huh? Well, this is the question. Would he go in search of this bologna sandwich?
There's no way Dusty would eat bologna.
You don't think so?
No.
I think for sure he
It's
would.
too pale of a color for him.
I think he probably spent the first half of his life eating only bologna.
No chance. I'm going with no. Dusty doesn't eat bologna. It's weird though. Like the CFL schedule with TSN, like they're moving people all over the place. Like there's a game in Winnipeg and BC. Like why isn't he in Winnipeg tomorrow and then BC Saturday while living in Edmonton? And then the Eastern guys are. But I'm not in charge of Bell. I'm not in charge of their
he's
stuff,
getting the flight points. Good for him.
Your text, get them in 780-218-9999. That is the Paris Jewelers inbox. It'll go into the mix for an A&W text of the day. Jay Milne.
Montreal to Vancouver. That's a grind of a flight, though.
Yeah, for a little man like him, right?
Like that's got to be 5 hours.
It's 4 to Toronto from here.
Right. Like that's got to be a 5-hour flight.
Jay Milne, glue guy. There is zero pin your ears back with this group, simply put, at least not until now. Out enjoying a cool, crisp 12K, fellas. Great job. Keep it up.
Jay, I love it, buddy. You're awesome.
We're gonna get.
He came to me, I think it was like last year, and was kind of like, I'm kind of getting into running. I'm like, good for you. He's out for a 12K. That is what a good distance, buddy. That is the perfect distance.
Big Maple Baloney has a silent G. That would make it too fancy for Dusty. If you text that in, Big Maple, right now, I'll put you into the text of the day category with that one. We have Reid Wilkins coming up 7:40 on the show today. We've got kind of easy trivia for Mr. Mike's at 8:05, and 3 questions too many for Park Mazda. I think I need one more question, so text those in. Will has given me 3 questions.
Oh, don't show it!
Kind of easy trivia. No one's going to see what it's on here. I looked at him and I said loss.
Yeah, he's calling a loss.
Today's a loss.
He's calling you listeners out.
This is a loss today.
It is still kind of easy.
I think
there's 3 gimmies on there.
No, I think there's a chance that somebody might only go 1 for 5.
There's a literal 50-50. A yes or no.
I know. I think there's a chance that there's only a 1 for 5 on this. I'm going to say this, at best 2 for 5.
No way,
at
bad.
Best.
Someone's
That's
going 5
best.
for 5. I'm calling it right now.
I'm glad you are. In an hour, we're going to find this out. I'm very intrigued.
We need the smartest nasties to call in.
No,
text in
he
today.
doesn't think so. I think.
I think.
Come on, smart nasties.
I think you can be slightly drooling and do well on this test.
We're live in the Popeyes Louisiana kitchen studio here on the West End. The new delicious chicken dippers are available. Enjoy them as you dunk them in their signature sauce. Check them out, popeyeschicken.ca. No, I'm just going to call this quickly. Right? 1 is going to be wrong. 2 is going to be wrong. 3 is a maybe. I'm going to say it. 4 is going to be wrong.
I think 4 could screw somebody.
You gotta have faith in the nasties.
And 5, I think, is going to be wrong too.
I think I don't think you have enough faith in these people. I do.
You want to know something?
Are you questioning their knowledge?
He always does.
I'm not questioning the knowledge. I'm questioning their ability to go where Will is going. And on some of these things, then yes, I guess part of it I am questioning their knowledge. I also am questioning it because I think there's a stumble out the gate and that rattles people.
You think okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you can.
That then derails. Then the ticker's going.
Confidence
Confidence is dropped right off the bat.
Yeah.
Test anxiety.
Just throwing that one out there. We'll see who it is. We'll see. If it's a Teef, definitely a loss. Sorry, Teef.
He's not bad at actually the kind of easy trivia. He's done a really good job.
Trev, after this one, no, not on this. I'm not calling this one kind of easy trivia today.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe it is. We'll find out in an hour's time. We got to get to I Got Beef. For Acme Meats and Corey Butcher, eat fresh, eat local, eat Acme. Acme Meats serving Edmonton for over 100 years. 9570 76th Ave. That's over in the Ritchie area. Great spot there. So go get your beef, your meat from Corey the Butcher and Acme Meats. Trav, I'm going to start with you. What do you got beef with?
Yeah, I like technology as a whole, but like in particular, Bluetooth. I got beef with Bluetooth, man. Bluetooth has always just messed with me. I don't know what it is. I can't connect to cars. I don't know if it's my phone. No, I know it's on my phone. I've had like 3 phones since the Bluetooth era, and every single one I've just struggled with. So, and even with connecting to this board, it's not even my phone at this time. It's annoying. I remember there was this one time that I could not connect to Bluetooth with my car for over a month. And I didn't want to, like, it was like, if you have problems, call us. And I'm like, I don't want to. Eventually.
Sounds like you had the problem.
Eventually something happened there. But
That's perfect because that's going to be I'm coming up with that right away here.
yeah, like it doesn't even show. Damn it. But I remember one time I was driving, shout out Miami, Manitoba. Isn't that crazy? There's a Miami in Manitoba. That's where my dad was living, probably like 3 years ago. And I remember I had this show. I had like 4 or 5 shows in the queue that I hadn't listened to. And there was called, you might have heard of them, The Oil Stream and Two Guys and a Goalie, right? I was a big listener back then. And I remember I couldn't wait. I'm like trying to connect to my car because it was a 12-hour drive back home. And it didn't connect. And it was 12 hours of I had to use my phone speaker. And I had to just like hold it up to my ear. And I didn't have any earpods or whatever you call them.
You've been sitting on this for a long time, pal.
So it's annoying. So I don't like Bluetooth, man. It's just always done me dirty, you know?
There are ways around it, right? Like you can literally like plug into some car stereos still.
Well, I can't plug into this phone.
Yeah, you can.
You can get a dongle.
Yeah, you can buy the adapter for it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like the charger?
Well, you just need, because what do you have?
I have no audio jack on
You
this.
have just a USB-C. So you get a USB-C to what do we need? An aux?
Quarter aux or
Whatever.
Yeah, you could buy Amazon right now has a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and you can plug in from the headphone jack there. Or there's actually a direct plug-in one.
I just think
$20.
I think
Best
you
Buy.
like wallowing as a victim more than finding a solution. I think that's the issue.
No.
You literally had a phone number they encouraged you to use, and you wouldn't call it.
Well, yeah, because have you tried calling people lately? That was I got beef like 2 weeks ago. I was on hold I'm not going to say the restaurant. I was on hold for 30 minutes. And
With the restaurant?
Why would you stay on hold for 30 minutes?
Why would you stay on hold for 30 minutes with a restaurant?
Because they were like, sorry, like we're busy. Just 1 second. And then it ended up being lots of seconds. So then I called back and they were like, are you okay being on hold? And I'm like, no, don't put. And then they put me on hold again. So I don't like calling people because
was this a life-saving meal you were trying to book?
No, I just wanted to ask if I could get this food on special because I know if you dine in, it's on special. And so I wanted to see if I could get it takeout.
Okay.
But was the special worth 30 minutes of being on hold?
Exactly. Let me explain
like I was doing stuff, like I was cleaning and I was kind of just waiting. Like I wasn't.
And maybe young people need to hear this.
No.
There comes a point at which a business doesn't deserve your patronage.
I think a restaurant, you've got like 10 minutes max.
Yes.
That might even be too long.
I almost left the review.
5 minutes.
There's
would
a
be my
certain
thing.
point at which you go, okay, I guess they don't want my business.
Or they're just
and you
really
move
busy
on.
and it's probably going to, like, even if it's just one, my food's going to take a really long time to get here.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm going to get something
There's
else.
not a lack of restaurants, man. You can phone others.
I know.
I was on call with Rogers multiple times to switch our internet over to the new place.
Okay.
I went on many calls and I just couldn't get through for the longest time. It was really annoying.
Yes.
Okay.
But that one I have to sit on
Call
the
us.
call. Like I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Call us.
It took me like an hour and a half to finally get someone. That was, but it's
that-
not like I could take my business.
It's a little
somewhere else.
different. Yeah.
There's a
If it was a
serious-
restaurant, like you've got maybe if you put him on hold for like 5 minutes, I'm probably like, oh, okay, they probably forgot about me or something. I'm good.
There's a serious issue with like call times, just calling in general in this country. It's ridiculous.
Actually, but here's the thing: for the most part, you don't need to call.
No.
Chats. There's online chats for a lot of places. That's where, and all you have to do is
find
like,
an AI bot. They'll
and
do
you
it
just
anyways.
type agent.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Are you sure?" And like, you just have to keep typing like agent, and eventually you'll get a live person. You can talk to the live person. And then sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, we got to call you," and then they just call you, and it's great. It's wonderful.
I've had to do that with Amazon many times.
Yeah.
Oh, I had
Because
issues with
Amazon does not like they make you dig to actually speak to an actual human. Yeah.
Yeah, I got hacked a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
There's some guy ordered like $5,000 worth of fishing equipment and stuff, like a motor and stuff. It was a Saturday at 9 o'clock. I get a message: your Amazon package is about to be delivered. And I was like, "You're like, is being shipped out?" I'm like, "What Amazon package?"
Exactly,
and like they got in. There was a lot of. I talked about this with Jay on the show a few weeks ago, but it was. And then I'm like trying to like get a hold of Amazon and be like, "Hey, I need to cancel this order." Like, because it was one of those one thing had already shipped.
Yeah.
So you can't cancel the order yet.
Yeah.
I was like,
You can't cancel payment with your credit card, though.
Yeah, so I had to deal with that. But
Yeah.
it was also one like I wanted them to get the package back and stuff. And it was like 5 different people I had to talk to. And like, we can't do anything. Like, it's going to have to be shipped. And I was like, but I'm helping you. Like, I'm going to get my money back. My bank is going to give me my money back.
Yeah.
Do you want your package now back or not? Because it's not coming to me.
So now
it's going to Antonio in Toronto.
So now you've learned that like what you do is you start with your credit card and you go,
I did.
Cancel that. And it will amaze you at how quick you get responses from people who want their money.
Well, but the thing is, I did that already. And then I got onto more calls with Amazon. They still wouldn't do much for a long time.
All right. That's their problem.
Eventually, I got it canceled by going online, but there we go. I got beef. I'm glad that the screen's back up. For those that missed it, while Trev had his beef with Bluetooth, the TV, for those watching on YouTube, that is behind Will and I, shut off. Little bit of an issue with the TV today.
Why, Manny? Why did it shut off?
Actually, that's a great question. Why it shut off? I have no idea why it shut off. First and foremost, I would like to go to the nasty chat from earlier this morning if I could find it here. Joaquin Gage. TV looks good. Yesterday, I'm playing an arcade game, playing my volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, I hear a noise, and I hear Gager broke the TV. I'm like, what do you mean Gager broke the TV?
By the way, who shouted that?
I think Jay.
Jay? Come on, buddy. You're a better teammate than that.
Well, no, like everyone was like, well, there's not a lot of options. But it was the TV broke.
Don't sell your buddy down the road.
So I walk over and I'm like what's going to Gage was like, well, Gage then walks. He's like, yeah, like I cracked the TV. I'm like, okay, well, what kind of crack are we looking at? I don't know what he did. He bumped into the TV here or something. The TV came falling down.
He's a big man.
You could the glue's coming off the screen and the back part that it glues onto. Just completely destroys.
It's over. Yeah, the TV is
our
done.
TV that we have here for our sponsors.
Yeah.
And so thankfully we have the ESTV right now. It took me a little bit to get that one going, but now we're short a TV. It's sitting in my office. It's not fixable. It is absolutely not fixable.
And TVs are hard to come by. Like, where are you going to find a new one?
Well, but it's not that, Will. It's money.
Trust me, I understand.
$300, I found one.
I'm sure you did.
A 50-inch.
Wow.
To replace it.
See?
But
now you've improved things.
That's
called creative destruction.
It's a lower TV.
Move fast, break things.
I got
Isn't
beef
that
with
Gage.
Joaquin
The slogan of the new world? Move fast, break things. Isn't that what we're supposed to do now?
But I've got beef with Joaquin Gage for not taking care of the
Me too.
I have
property
beef.
of Edmonton Sports Talk.
It's just
not
respect.
He has been sitting in that chair for 2 years.
Yeah.
He knows how tight it is around. He's a big boy. I get that.
Yeah.
We're going to a new office where there's going to be more space. So he only has a few weeks to deal with this. And he goes and he breaks our TV.
Unacceptable. I just completed a road trip through the West. Uneventful as far as like accident or anything, but I do have a mild beef.
Okay.
And it's just that in 2025, the fact that we still have people who drive on the highway without using their cruise control drives me a little bit insane.
I had a Kia that didn't have cruise control.
What if they?
Yeah, listen, I understand. I own an old Ford Ranger pickup truck with a manual transmission, does not have cruise control. I understand that that's going to be the case. But when it is like a 2022 like Honda Pilot and the person can't pick a speed.
Oh, they're just going like
they're going
a little fast.
They're going from 105 to 130 and back down to 105. And you know that it's not like because you use cruise control. So you're not the one who's changing the speed. It just, no one's life is at risk. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's just that little buzzing sound in the back of your brain. It just starts to get louder and louder. Drives me just a little bit crazy that in 2025, there are still people who can't just go on set and just leave it alone.
I will use cruise control in the city sometimes.
I do too. It's a good way to not get speeding tickets. Like
if I know there's a stretch going that there's not a lot of lights or whatever it is, I could set at my speeding and it just goes.
And on the foot,
and my foot's on the brake, it's ready to go.
Over the last 10 years, most new cars have also had adaptive cruise control put in.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it keeps a buffer distance between the vehicle in front of you and knows to slow down or speed up. Like that's
AIing this.
Yeah, that's incredible. I don't expect everyone to have that, but the cruise control's been around since the 80s.
You get on the hen day.
It's been 40 years.
Turn on your cruise control.
Well, just use it.
Hey? This is your headlights.
Just use it. No, like the headlights thing. That's a safety. That's an actual safety thing. Like people who drive around at dusk without their headlights on, like that's insane.
Big Slam Nasty says I have cruise control. It's my wife sitting shotgun telling me to slow down or speed up.
Exactly. How about you just click set? Just try it. Try it.
Oh, some developing stories. I just got a text from our glue guy, Jim Milne. For the record, I didn't narc on Gage. It sounded like a bowl in the China shop, and our coup, Mr. Iwanyk, couldn't care less due to his interaction with the volleyball arcade game.
This sounds right.
No. Okay, so maybe I got Jay. I just trying to remember.
Jay,
no,
I'm happy to hear you didn't.
Okay.
What's going on?
Why is he texting you and not texting the main chat for like?
He doesn't trust that you'll read it.
I would
clearly.
absolutely read it.
We text all the time.
Yeah, but why isn't he texting me this right now, calling me out or something? So look, when I heard, like, I hear a lot of noises from the guys in this office. I hear a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, most of the time when things are quote unquote broken, they're not. So I don't rush to come fix everything because I come over and it's like, oh yeah, here, press the power button. Oh, look, it turned on. Shocking. Jay himself.
Office dad doesn't have time for your bull crap, kids.
My Premiere Pro is having everything being such a massive file, and I walk over and it's a small file and he goes, oh, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know either. So yeah, I hear something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's I'm also not a guy that's just going to go panic mode. I walk slowly. I'm in the middle of a volleyball game. I'm trying to beat a game by going start to finish. I was playing the Americans. I just finished beating the Americans.
Nice.
Then I walked over and then I saw what happened. And then I fixed it by putting a new TV there. So don't tell me I didn't care. Like, you guys keep breaking everything.
Damn. I just want to stop all this fighting. I just don't
Office dad cares. He just cares in his own way.
I will try. If it's truly broken, I will work to fix it. Big Maple, except for the lemon PS5, I traded Iwanyk for the coffee mug. Yeah, Big Maple did give me a PS5 for an EST coffee mug, and it didn't work.
Oh, he gave you.
I got it working for like one. He gave me Rory McIlroy with it too, and I got through like one hole, and then it just wasn't working. And
just overheated. Hey,
no, it's the hard drive's blown on it or something.
Big Maple, you should have seen Maddie's face. It was like,
have you tried vacuuming it
PS4,
out?
PS4.
Have you vacuumed it out and everything? It could just be like
maybe or it needs just a whole new hard drive.
Yeah,
his smile.
I would try vacuuming.
Just slowly faded.
I think I still have that somewhere.
He was like, "Oh, this is awesome for a mug. I'm a winner."
Yeah.
It's going to be for the office. We're going to have a PS4 in the office. It was going to be great.
Lots of guys like just put the PlayStation or the Xbox like on the carpet. The cat's walking by all the time. It just kind of fills up with dust. So give it a vacuum first.
Just
suck it up.
Rip City Step. Iwanyk sounds like Savage the plumber complaining about his apprentices. Probably. Like maybe it's like everything's a big issue. Everything's a problem, and Matt's going to fix it. Maybe that's my I got beef. I'm supposed to fix everything.
Do you consider me an apprentice?
None of your apprentices to me. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
That's like that's actually in that line of work.
Yeah.
When I built my house, I hired a guy to install all the windows. And I remember being on site when he had his apprentice helping him. And I couldn't believe this guy was still alive. The way he talked to his apprentices.
Yeah.
He was a monster. And I'm just like, for someone who spends that much time up on ladders, I think I'd be more polite to the person at the bottom.
Yeah. Jeez. I can already see that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they hadn't murdered him. Like, it was just one of those things where it's like at a certain point, after a boss talks to you and belittles you to like, everyone man's got his breaking point, right?
I would.
So be careful with your apprentices.
Me?
No.
Nah.
To anyone out there who has apprentices, first of all, thank you. It's a vital role that you play as far as building up competency within your trade. And secondly,
technology.
Just
Bluetooth.
I just know there's a long list of suspects. for when I get murdered.
Oh,
No.
I thought you were talking about your lists.
No.
Because Lord knows you've made a few over the years.
When I get murdered,
You're loved.
there will be so many, like the cops will have a long list of people that they will be calling in for
What do you
the
call them?
questions.
Suspects,
There'll be a long
When
one.
you get murdered,
That's
it'll be
why
by the cops because they'll have found your lists.
It will be just one. No, there are no lists, Will. It's one of those things where that's why I'll just keep belittling the people around this office because I'll just add to this list.
You
would
just
have the
go
biggest
straight
list?
night crawler on stuff, hey? Yeah.
Who would have the biggest list at EST of suspects?
Of what?
If-
Of murdering them?
Yeah.
Like who's like if
Would you
somebody
say-
in here
would you
gets
put-
murdered?
Yeah. Would
That's
you
not
say?
even close.
Yeah, you.
I don't think anyone else here has a longer list than I do of people that would possibly go kill them.
Yeah.
It's easily me.
Oh,
Like you think you're on more lists.
trying to defend you.
Is that what we're trying to say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of reasons for a lot of people to want to take me out.
I think you give yourself too much credit.
I go back to there was a story. We went to go watch Canada soccer game. Eric, Lucas, myself, and Ryan. And like close to the end of this match, this guy walks up. He's just like, "Which one of you is Iwanyk?"
Yeah.
I was like, boy. And I was like, well, me. I was like, I didn't know about the Canada soccer game. Thank you for telling me about this because I'd been promoting it at the old place. Yeah. And Luke's like, that could have went really bad.
You're like, phew.
Like that, I thought that was going really bad. And I was like,
I always put the wild card at Hernan.
Just
No.
mystery man.
That exactly. That's
Hernan.
a dark
He's
heart
too
there,
chill.
man.
No, he's too
exactly. Yeah, chill like a serial killer. Like
nah.
He's got a little dog in him.
exactly.
Whenever I
He's
give him
too
a
loving
hug,
though.
No,
Well, Hernan is too loving.
whenever I give him a hug or like I'll pat his shoulder, he's like, "Don't touch me."
You
Yeah,
see
exactly.
the true,
Yeah.
but you saw him at the golf tournament.
I mean,
You see the true Hernan when
Was
he's got
that-
a couple
was that
drinks in him.
true
and
Hernan?
He's just a loving guy.
okay.
He's
I think-
truly
I
when
think-
you get
I think you're
inside-
right.
He has that. He tries to put on the exterior maybe,
Oh no.
Don't touch me.
but
No,
inside he's loving.
Oh, that's
Sorry, Hernan. Yes.
Hernan's got. There's a real darkness there.
Krager says, yes, Will, I drive the majority of my workday on the highway. Extremely frustrating to get behind someone or simply just drive around a person who's fluctuating in speed by 50 kilometers an hour.
It gets to you. Just a small little annoyance.
Need to get to the early bird bet for Play Alberta. Download the app today. Oh, that was I Got Beef for Acme Meats, by the way. But thanks, Gager, for breaking things. Thanks, Jay, for ratting out Gager. So then I knew who I now know who broke it, all because of you, Jay. So thank you for being the rat to management.
I stand corrected. You have just been added to a couple more lists. So no, you're right.
You just made the list.
Download the app at theplayalberta.ca. EST Sports, when you deposit 20, get a $50 free bet. YEG 50, when you deposit 5, get a $50 free bet. Will's just, he's got to sneeze, I think. He's been sneezing a lot here. I've been sneezing on the hangout a lot lately. Looking at the Canadian Football League tonight we've talked about Mike Hogan just a little bit ago. It is the Argos. It's the Owls. 10-point spread in this one. That's a big spread. And this one I'm struggling with.
It's Tommy on the hangout spread. You know what I mean? That is a big spread, though. Seriously.
When you look at the rest of the week,
No one
Bombers
man
-4,
spreads
BC -3, Hamilton -1.5. Maybe I make this what is this number? I could get plus money on this. Maybe I could get this boosted. Let's stay out east. We're going to combine things. If we did the Owls on the money line, which is -558, and we added the Ticats on the money line -135, get that a little boosted. It's plus money. The Owls aren't losing to the Toronto Argonauts. I think the Ticats are still a much better team. I think Ottawa's chance to beat Hamilton was last weekend. And Hamilton's going to go in and get the victory. I'm not willing to. Well, actually, if we put the -1.5 in there, that gets us to +121. With a little boost, it's a little bit higher. Maybe that's the way we'll go. We'll do a little bit of parlay for the early bird bet today. We're going to bookend the CFL weekend, Thursday and Sunday night. And we're going to look at the Owls straight up money line, avoiding the spread. It adds to this, gets us into the plus money when you add it with the Ticats, plus or -115 at -1.5. I will send that to Play Alberta, but there's your early bird bet. Last week with JMO, my bet was the Stamps money line to beat the Riders. That hit. So today, my early bird bet, I'm going to do a little bit of a combo there. That's the way I'm going to go with it.
All right.
We've got Reid Wilkins coming up in a few minutes. You've spoken with Reid on EST, right, before?
He's a pleasure.
Well, at least you think so.
Oh, my God. What is that about?
Reid and I just have a fun thing
He's
going.
one of the best guys in the biz.
He's great.
Yes.
He's lovely. We had a bit going on for long here where I said he wasn't even working here. He was just prepping here for the other place. It was great. It was a lot of fun. Reid's coming up in a few minutes. In the third hour of the show, kind of easy trivia. 3 questions, too many. We've got Fired Up. We've got the wrap. Reminder coming up on the Hangout today as well. I am not on the Hangout. It is Tom Gazzola.
So that's a bonus.
That's a bonus. It's Jasmine, Justin Rankin, Cody Grace of the Edmonton Elks. They will be in studio
right
as well with Tommy and Jasmine
They're on a bye week.
the Hangout. Let's get to... Careful, Will. Careful.
No, listen. You have to salt the answers in. That's what makes it kind of easy.
YouTube Trev, here's a sports update.
CFL Week 7 kicks off tonight as the 1-4 Toronto Argonauts head to Montreal to take on the 3-2 Alouettes. Toronto is looking to bounce back after a tough loss last week, while Montreal welcomes back quarterback Davis Alexander, who's returning from injury. Kickoff for this one is at 5:30 with Dustin Nielson on the call. Over to Hollywood, where the ESPYs took center stage last night. Canadian Shea Gilgeous-Alexander took home Best Male Athlete, capping off his MVP championship season with the OKC Thunder, while Simone Biles claimed Best Female Athlete of the Year. Alex Ovechkin was honored with Best Record-Breaking Performance after passing Wayne Gretzky as NHL's all-time leading goal scorer, while Edmonton Oilers star center Leon Draisaitl was awarded as NHL's Best Player after recording 52 goals, 106 points, and just 71 games. In the CEBL, the 10-6 Edmonton Stingers are back in action tonight as they head out east to face the Ottawa Blackjacks. The Stingers are currently riding a 5-game win streak. Tip-off for this one is set for 5:30. And day one of the Opium Championship is underway, where Jakob Olesen is still atop of the leaderboard. He is still 4 under through 18, and Canadian Corey Connors, he's fallen to 70th. He is 2 over through 12. The Sports Update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, your dealer for life. Just had
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
It's the Halloo Crew. Normally, my show was happening. Here we go, we got station brew. Money Orlando got one too. It's the Halloo Crew. Don't ask what second mind I do. Intellectual feels that's true. They can surely out with that glue. Jesus already diesel. Go back because the legal. Your name after so sequel. Laughing just like we will. Looking play together. Check this flow back to the. What's they know? It's like a
This is the Nielson Show with Lieutenant Eric, Matt Iwanyk, Will Fraser in for Dusty and Eric here in Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Alongside YouTube, Trev. Tube Sock says, hello, Will. This is Tube Socks. I have cruise control, but never use it. Not sure why.
You sicko!
But I like controlling the accelerator and actually driving the vehicle.
You are sick, man. Just use it.
Pat and the count say, I lose my mind when you have to pass them over and over again.
Yes.
And you give them the clueless eyes.
Yes.
Or they give you the clueless eyes.
They're like, what are you doing? Well, I pushed cruise control. I'm not doing anything. Especially with like Highway 2 when it starts to get hilly heading towards Calgary. And so it's like you got the guy that does 135 and then 105 and then 135.
Going up the hill, you really know who's on cruise control because you're still clipping along at the same and you're like, now they're going really slow and I'm just passing them. Scotty knows 2 Elks on the Hangout today. Crazy. Can't even imagine 2 Oilers actually going on the show. So love the community engagement from the Elks, even if the product on the field isn't quite there yet. Elks, full credit to Micah Curry, Evan Dom, and everyone they do over there. Constantly getting guests. Even like, was it Mark Cordy was on Monday? Day after a game.
Nice.
Not a players are off. You know, in the past it would have been players are off. They're not even speaking.
Right.
Mark Cordy on with Dusty on Monday. We've had
it's gotten a lot better ever since
yes.
Dave Jamieson got let go.
Royce Metier and Nick Anderson were in on the Hangouts.
That guy was a real pain in the butt to deal with.
When he left, I think the CFL community rejoiced.
Yeah. Like just high fives everywhere.
Oh, that guy's out
no
finally.
more Dave Jamieson. Finally, we can breathe again. We've been holding our breath for over a decade, having to deal with that tyrant.
It was the best. I don't miss my morning calls with him at all.
Yeah. And then we got stuck with him. Ugh.
10 years almost for me.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great time. I got it. Like, I was the
sure,
lucky one.
You two got along. You're cut from the same authoritarian cloth.
Best part was though, like I was the lucky. Everyone wanted a piece of Dave. I did the show
like working
with
Mussolini and Stalin at the same time.
I'll still never forget what he like. Paul Brown loved him.
Oh, Paul Brown didn't know what to do.
Because Paul Brown tried being as dirty as he could be with Dave. And Dave comes from an Elks locker room or Eskimos locker room where he's like, okay, what are you trying to do here?
Well, as Dave and I would talk about, it's like he thinks he's the first sociopath you've ever dealt with. That's what's funny is when you work in the CFL, that's all there is sociopaths.
Yes. Well, there's a lot of bad people that come through CFL locker rooms. And Paul was not one of those bad people.
No. A bad person, though.
Paul?
Yeah.
You were so mean to Turner.
Yes, I was.
Turner didn't deserve it.
No, Turner didn't, but Turner had a choice. He could kill his owner or he could keep taking the abuse. I gave it to him every day.
I forgot where Paul is.
He was in Vancouver for a while, but I think he's out in Ontario.
Well, it was Vancouver.
Michael Coos.
And then
that was the weirdest. When I heard that was a combo, I was like, I don't know how that makes sense. He's going to break poor Michael Coos.
He then went to Halifax.
Yeah.
And then he was in Hamilton. I don't know if he's still in Hamilton.
Yeah.
I know Jill still talks to him. And I think you texted me. I forgot to text him back yesterday. I'm a dick. It's about his son, too.
Oh, man.
His son was in a basketball camp. He was looking really good.
Well,
his Jonesy's amazing.
Has his son taken after his mom?
Must. He's brilliant.
Because like his mom is like 8 feet tall. So
why he's still pretty short, I think, or short enough. Like, but I don't know for the age. 2 years ago, I went to go watch. You invited me to go watch him play basketball, and he was playing with his brother's team, so like a couple of years older than him, and he was the best player on the court by far.
Nice.
Like watching Jonesy, you sit there like, no, this kid's good.
Yeah.
Like there's something special in him there.
Right on.
Did you send a link to Reid? Just making sure. Okay, I didn't know if you knew that it was video or not.
Reid's got to climb out of a bottle before he can join us.
He might be upset with me because of the comment I made beforehand. It's also my brother's birthday, by the way, today.
Is it?
Happy birthday, Michael.
Michael, happy birthday. How old is Michael today?
I always liked you, Michael. Happy birthday.
38.
38.
Yeah.
That is one of the most useless birthdays there is.
Why?
Explain to me how 38 is of any significance to anyone at any time.
You only got 2 more left in your 30s.
Correct. That's all. Like, it is literally just, it's any other day. 38 is useless.
I think it's also Struddy's birthday today.
Is it?
I thought he's the same day as my brother.
Well, Struddy's not 38.
No? Do you know how old Struddy is?
If I was to guess, I would say Struddy is 45.
I want to guess too. I'm going to go. Did he just turn 50?
Yes.
50.
It's the big 5-0 today for Struddy.
That is a big birthday for Struddy.
Yeah.
That talk about, I mean, that's...
That gypsy was wrong. He did live to see his 50th.
That's a big birthday.
She didn't know what she was talking about. That crystal ball. What a piece of garbage.
Yeah. Struddy. Then the hair's gone that far.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday to Strudwick if it is his birthday today.
Yes.
Wonderful. I hope he's having the biggest party ever.
Hopefully some Slurpees with sour keys put inside of it. He'd love that.
Yeah. I hope someone references how old Scott Niedermeyer is. So.
Old Scott. Scott's 51.
Yeah.
Turning 52 in August. How old's Rob?
Yeah. A cousin of the Niedermeyers.
Rob is already 50.
Yeah.
So it goes Scott, Rob, Struddy.
Yeah. I hope they're having a big family birthday party
in terms of like NHL, it did go that way.
Yeah.
You guys, Scott Niedermeyer is one of the greatest of all time.
In terms of likability, though, Jason Strudwick at the top with a bullet.
Hey, Struddy recognizes that he's from Edmonton.
Yeah, that's right.
Where was Scott Niedermeyer born? Edmonton.
But
where does he say he's from?
He's a Cranbrook guy, isn't he?
You're born in Edmonton. You're Edmonton.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't Michael J. Fox born in Edmonton?
That's right.
Yeah. I don't think he spent any time here. But
doesn't matter. He was born here. We good to go with Reid? Or are you still just...
I think Terry Fox was born in Edmonton.
Terry Fox was born in Edmonton?
I think so.
I don't buy that.
I'm just throwing that out there. That could be completely wrong, but there's some
part of my... He was born in Winnipeg.
In Winnipeg, okay. Never mind.
Is there anything... he was named of a member of the team for the national championship in Edmonton in wheelchair basketball, but that's it.
Okay.
There you go. Reid Wilkins of the Reid Wilkins Show. 3 to 6 right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton Sport along Jay Milne. He joins us here on the Nielson Show. Matt Iwanyk, Will Frase with you here, Reid. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. Did you see all the NHL players who were born today, past and present?
No, we only know Jason Strudwick.
One of the players who made my all-time Canadian roster.
Okay.
Was
Jason
born
Strudwick?
today. He did not make the team.
Okay.
Brian Trottier was born today.
Oh, Brian Trottier. Yeah. Underrated.
Second,
which is crazy to say, but underrated.
Yeah, he was awesome. 27 NHL players, past and present, born on July 17th. Brian Trottier, by more than double, is the leading scorer.
Yeah.
Mark Savard is second. Louis Eriksson, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, former Oiler Nick Bjugstad. He's the only other former Oiler. And I got to go down a little bit. Where is it? Connor Bedard was born today.
Oh,
Connor Bedard is already of the 27 players who've played in the NHL born today. Bedard is already the 7th leading scorer with 128 points.
All right, and still a disappointment.
Oh, and Michael Jordan. Remember the McCall Jordan or whatever that played for the Hurricanes, but
yes.
looked like Michael Jordan?
I do not.
He only played 79 games. Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
Happy birthday to all of them.
So today's just a big hockey birthday.
Yeah.
My brother can get it to the NHL.
Day, guys. We're going to profile all 27 of them.
I will do a shout out to my brother because he did score the game-winning goal in his ball hockey championship a couple days ago with 0.8 seconds left. Wraparound victory.
What a hero.
I know. Well, just throw him in that list with all those hockey players.
So brave.
It's that's the same as being in the NHL, basically. He's in the same category resume-wise now with all those guys, I would say. That's where I'm going to go with it. Reid, have you been watching any golf this morning?
I met your brother at the. I got to turn the golf on. I forgot. No,
so that's
I haven't.
a no.
Well, I've only been up like 20 minutes. I don't get up at like 5:55 to prepare for these guys.
I told you he was up
Sorry.
drinking all night. He had to crawl out of a bottle. Are you sober yet, Reid?
I'm totally sober. Thanks, Will. It's a nice thing to start. Yes, I'm fine. I've not had any alcohol in the last 24 hours for sure.
All right.
I gotta find the golf. I met your brother at the golf tournament. He was surprisingly normal.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So I got the brains, but he got everything else in the family.
I got the brains. You think so, do you?
I know. He'll admit that. He'll accept that.
That would be the smart answer.
I can't find the golf.
It's on Golf Channel.
Oh, it's not on TSN. They're
No.
replaying that stupid Jay Onrait show over and over again.
Hey, our boy Dusty was on Jay Onrait last night, I believe.
Doing what?
Well, talking to Jay.
Oh, was he on as a guest? I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, he was on to talk. I didn't see it all, but Dusty tweeted it. To talk Elks, to talk CFL, and I think to talk Oilers' scheduled release and stuff like that. Because we haven't even talked about it on the show today, but the NHL schedule dropped yesterday, including the Edmonton Oilers. What stood out for you in that list of that schedule? Anything?
Well, the 7-game road trip in November, that's a long one. I mean, it's from Wednesday to the following Saturday, and then it ends against Florida. So Jay Mill and I on our show did games where we're guaranteeing a win or a loss, and we both guaranteed a loss at the end of the 7-game road trip, a Saturday game on the road against the Florida Panthers. That's going to be a tough one. And then an 8-game homestand is pretty unusual, too, that they have one of that length. Remember, a couple of years ago, they started with a 6-game homestand. They have an 8-gamer end of February and 1 game in March. And then I always look, when they play the Flames and when they play the Canadians and the Leafs. I like how the games against the Flames are spaced out this year. There's the first game of the season. They have a home and home against Calgary before and after Christmas, playing them on the 23rd and the 27th. So that's kind of interesting. And then I think they play them the final game before the Olympic break in February. So look, and all the games in the East are done.
Yes.
By Christmas.
December 18th is their last Eastern game road trip, or like game out in East.
So they go East for 5 games right at the start of the year. They have that 7-gamer, obviously, and then they have more in December, and then that's it. They have all their 16 road games against the Eastern Conference done by Christmas, which I guess maybe should be a travel advantage, I suppose, in the second half of the season. They have a lot of back-to-backs, though. I mean, they have 13 back-to-backs, which is a pretty high number. But it's fun to break it down and think about it now. And Hernan and I were predicting when certain players like Ike Howard and Matt Savoy are going to get their first goals, and David Tomasek. I said he'll get it with another franchise in November of 2026. We'll see, I guess. But
25, Reid.
You have him down for 25 goals?
No, isn't that what the number was from Tony?
There was a very optimistic gentleman at the golf tournament. Was that Tony who said he was going to score 20? Well, he might. I mean, if he does, that's going to be incredible. I mean, if David Tomasek comes out of nowhere, look, there's 3 new forwards basically in terms of new to the NHL. I know there's new, Manje Pane is new to the Oilers. I guess Frederick's even going to be kind of new in terms of playing in the regular season. So you got Savoy, you got Howard, and you got Tomasek. I think the odds are is that one of them won't hit. And to me, the odds are it'll be Tomasek because he's never played in the NHL before and has not been playing in North America. So is he? Does his game adapt to the National Hockey League, to the travel, to the playing on the inside, to the smaller rink, to all that type of stuff? I would think that logic would dictate not all 3 guys are going to turn into everyday NHL players. And if I had to pick a guy, I would pick Tomasek. But if he gets 25 goals, incredible.
Tony will be very happy. I will say this about the Oilers schedule. Like you brought up the 8-game homestand. It actually, a lot of teams, it seems, have that. The Jets have like an 8-game homestand as well. The Canucks have an 8-game homestand. Theirs spans like 3 weeks almost, which is kind of weird. So there's a lot of, I feel like I didn't look closely enough at all 32 teams, but I feel like this NHL schedule has a fair amount of, homestand or road trips, an extended period of times where you're going on the road or you're staying home. Yeah, when I saw the Canucks with an 8-game homestand as well, but like it's spanning basically 3 weeks, that would surprise me a little bit there. And then the Oilers also a lot of Saturdays. outside of the Olympic break where there's no one's playing, there's only I think 2 Saturdays off for the Edmonton Oilers. So get used to Saturday night hockey or Saturday hockey and no Friday hockey because I only think there's a couple of Friday hockeys here.
Not until March. There's 2 Friday games in March. I mean, they do usually play Saturday because of them being a Canadian team in Hockey Night in Canada, but they really only get.
But not on this
off.
level, I think. Like I don't know if the last time we would have seen the Oilers have a schedule where it's just Saturday, and like usually I would say it'd be more like 3 of 4 in a month, as opposed to 4 of 4.
I think I can tell you from past job experience, they play almost every Saturday.
Really?
Yes.
I thought there was a few less of those Saturdays. I just don't recall a time where I thought I saw like every single Saturday being played. I knew it would be most. Okay.
Well, they've figured out how to work around that Hockey Night in Canada deal by playing in the afternoons as well, haven't they? So that's I think that's probably why we see as many Saturday games as a
couple Saturday home games in the afternoon this year that start at 1:30, not 2, which is a little unusual because usually it's a 2:00 matinee. Or actually they've had a couple of 1:00 games. So the 1:30 start time on home ice will be new for sure, I think.
What are you watching for at this Open Championship, or you it's just to enjoy the golf?
Well, first of all, I got to find the channel. That's the first thing I got to do, but I'll do that at 8:00.
Which major do you like
challenge.
the most? Which major do you like watching the most?
The Masters.
Yeah,
the Masters because I know the course because obviously it's the same every year.
Right.
So if someone tells me a guy's on 12, I know he's playing the little par 3. I know if a guy's playing 14, he won't be in the bunker because it's the only bunkerless hole on the course, right? Like I've been watching Augusta National since I was a kid. When I was a kid, by the way, they never showed the front 9. They would always pick it up on the back 9.
Coverage would start.
The front 9 was never on TV, and then they changed that several years ago. So I'd have to say the Masters just because of the tradition of the course, because of because it can go either way, right? Like a guy could blow up on the back 9 and shoot 40 on the back 9 to lose the tournament. But the course is also it's both hard enough to shoot 40 on the back 9 on Sunday and easy enough to shoot 31 on the back 9 on a Sunday if you're able to get at the par 5s and make a putt on one of the par 3s. In terms of just watching players get tortured, then I'd have to say the U.S. Open would be my favorite event. And then in terms of the unpredictability of the weather and maybe course conditions we don't see in North America, then it would be the Open Championship, right? Because they got the deep bunkers. Maybe it's going to rain one day or be really windy and nobody can break par. And then the next day, if the wind is gentle and it's sunny, the courses are such that guys could, shoot 65, 66 and get right back in contention. I know one person who's not going to put the Open Championship on a list of favorite majors, and that's my mother, who thinks that the British Open should not be played. Well, no, she probably thinks it should be moved to North America because she thinks all the courses are ugly. Like whenever if I have the Open Championship on, if I go over to their place or whatever, she's like, "What? That is so ugly. It's just brown. Where are all the trees?" I was like, "Well, that's how most of the courses are."
It's links
in the UK. It's links golf. Yeah, you gotta. They bake. They're not the same. They're not as manicured the same way as the North American courses. And she just absolutely hates them. Like she thinks the British Open should be played, at the San Guido golf course where they got a lot of trees.
Yeah, Torrey Pines. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You just tell her that the grass is as short as the sheep can keep it. Those are the rules.
That's
Open.
right.
Yeah,
those are the groundskeepers.
Yeah.
Reid, what? You got 2 guys in a goalie today?
I am doing 2 guys in a goalie with Joaquin, and I am doing the Reid Wilkins show from 3 to 6 p.m. on Edmonton Sports Talk as well.
With a wonderful gentleman in J Milne. So we look forward to hearing that. Look forward to seeing you in the office in a little bit. Reid, thanks for jumping on this morning.
Ref week has been great, by the way. Today we got Chris Critch, longtime Western Hockey League official, at 4 o'clock. We had CFL official Justin McInnes, CFL ref Edmontonian Justin McInnes. Yesterday, he was outstanding. We've been having a great time doing that.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Reid. We'll talk to you later.
All right, see ya.
There's Reid Wilkins. Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, 3 to 6, Monday through Friday, right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. They are doing the ref week. Who's coming up? They also have Dave Jackson, I think, tomorrow. Talked to a basketball ref, baseball umpire. So Reid, I know him and Jay during the season said we're gonna do ref week, and they followed through with that, talking to the refs and trying to humanize the refs a little bit.
Okay. Am I the only one who feels nostalgia for like past off seasons when you look at the Vancouver Canucks these days?
In what way?
Well, once upon a time, the Edmonton Oilers were a basket case.
Mm-hmm.
And so the best time of year was the off season, because basket case things just come to a head. Like, the worst thing to do was to watch the Oilers play hockey, because they were just terrible, right? It destroyed your will to live.
Putting it lightly.
Right. The most entertaining thing they did was whatever happened in the offseason. And I got to admit, I am enthralled by the Vancouver Canucks. And that started last offseason and has just continued. Like, they're a basket case on the ice and will be even worse this year. But man, their decisions are just fascinating. Like, fascinating. Like, they go and sign their goaltender, who, when he's on, is a top 3 goalie in the league, except he has not been healthy ever. He has not been predictably healthy once in his career. And they sign him to a massive long-term contract, and then take the guy who was supposed to be the heir apparent, the guy who had just led their American Hockey League affiliate into a Calder Cup final. They ended up losing, but he won Calder Cup MVP, and they trade him to Pittsburgh. It's just, and in the meantime, their best player has gotten his agent to start the whisper campaign of trade to New Jersey, which tells you he's not re-signing in Vancouver. And if he had his druthers, he'd like to get to New Jersey as soon as possible, because that's where he's going anyways. And so they've started the campaign of like, well, if they were to trade him for this, you hear it. And so they're just fascinating as far as like, what are they doing? And we saw it in this town, right? That we saw like rebuild attempt after rebuild attempt, and the falling on its face, and the refusing to admit when it had failed, and then the selling off. Like, it was a more entertaining team to follow in the offseason. Right now, the Oilers are boring in the offseason. There's nothing really to they
were exciting last year, and it didn't exactly pay off.
Well, this
I will say that. Like, because they went and made a lot of moves, and a lot of those didn't pan out.
We've
and they had
learned
to deal with
enough to know that the offseason doesn't mean anything for the Oilers, that they will make adjustments in season to figure things out. I think we've learned enough about this new general manager that his strength is actually making decisions on the fly. Like, he is a pretty good GM as far as picking guys off the waiver wire that other teams have decided don't work, and they come in and they work here. Like, the season is when the entertainment happens in this town, and as well it should, but it just makes for a pretty vanilla off season.
We've got kind of easy trivia, which I said to Will, I even think there's a chance at an offer.
Yeah, real shocker. Matthew Iwanyk is
3 questions too many for Park Mazda. Need one more question for that. If you want to fire those ways, 780-218-9999, or jump into the nasty chat. We got fired up. We got a sports update coming up right away here. We also have the wrap later in the show. A&W text of the day up for grabs. Text 780-218-9999. But right now, first text, pick me to 780-218-9999. That's for the kind of easy trivia if you want to play. I think there's a chance that we might even have an offer with this.
Knock it off.
Are you better than offer?
5 for 5. Calling it right now.
He's going 5 for 5. I'm putting my official prediction down as 2.
Just listen to the sports update.
Stop helping people right now. 780-218-9999. I'm Matt Iwanyk. He's Will Fraser. This is the Reid Wilkins Show with Lieutenant Eric here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton Sports. Here's YouTube Trev with a sports update.
CFL Week 7 kicks off tonight as the 1-4 Toronto Argonauts head to Montreal to take on the 3-2 Alouettes. Toronto is looking to bounce back after a tough loss last week, while Montreal welcomes back quarterback Davis Alexander, who's returning from injury. Kickoff for this one is at 5:30 with Dustin Nielson on the call. Over to Hollywood, where the ESPYs took center stage last night. Canadian Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took home Best Male Athlete, capping off his MVP championship season with the OKC Thunder, while Simone Biles claimed Best Female Athlete of the Year. Alex Ovechkin was honored with Best Record-Breaking Performance after passing Wayne Gretzky as the NHL's all-time leading goal scorer, while Edmonton Oilers star center Leon Draisaitl was awarded as the NHL's Best Player after recording 52 goals, 106 points in just 71 games. In the CEBL, the 10-6 Edmonton Stingers are back in action tonight as they head out east to face the Ottawa Blackjacks. The Stingers are currently riding a 5-game win streak. Tip-off for this one is at 5:30. And day one of the Open Championship is underway, where Jakob Olesen is atop of the leaderboard still. 4 under through 18, and Canadian Corey Connors has fallen to 74th. He is 2 over through 13. The Sports Update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
What say you? Hey, nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. What say you? Hey, nasty crew. My wife thinks I got better things to do, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're tuning in, not tuning in, we're listening online. We catch up with the podcast when we fall behind. We're texting in the nasty chat, what's on our mind. 780-218-9999. No more interference from corporate interest. Just Dusty and Eric and all of the bad cats like Brzezinski and Noodles. Captain can gauge it. Maybe it's fun but a cool bed to make a little wager. We can't wait for the Monday Mandate. Shaggy's always on time. Tommy's always late.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Forget about the old place. Hey, we were number one in the text race. We don't miss all the commercial breaks, but we sure miss Nickelback today. We wanna hear some hot takes and we wanna hear Renee. Why not hold the neck up when I wanna kiss away? Beat left the tire fire and remember that name. We love every goal song, but what about the games? Macramel, Rapaport, Drager, Engineer. It ain't Christmas season, but they sound like reindeer. Button and my cousin and the tales of the North. All about him give a present, Dusty go forth. What say you? AM Nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu. And there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it.
This is the Nielson Show with Lieutenant Eric. Matt Iwanyk, Will Fraser with you here in the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio here on the west end of town. Check them out, popeyeschicken.ca. They've got the new delicious chicken dippers. Enjoy them in their signature sauce. We're here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Thank you to everyone for listening live across our audio channels on YouTube or listening on podcast. Coming up at 9 o'clock, it is the EST Angle presented by Sentinel Storage. Tom Gazzola, Jasmine Sidhu on Benny the Intern, and then a couple of Elks, Justin Rankin, Cody Grace. We've got the lock shot, myself and Huss. We'll get you set for Week 7 in the CFL. We've got 2 guys in a goalie, Gager with Reid. We got EST Afternoons. We got the Reid Wilkins Show, and then Stingers action later tonight as well. Coming up, we've got 3 questions too many for Park Mazda. Jay has texted me a question to throw in there, so
I appreciate that.
Unless something else comes in, there's a few. There's a few other ones. I've got a few to choose from. Never mind. Big Slam Nash.
Borg.
A smorgasbord. A lot to pick from. We've got Jemko, Napoleon fired up, as well as the rap still here on the morning show. Before we get to 3 questions too many for Park Mazda, we've got to get to kind of easy trivia for a Mr. Mike's GC. I know people were mad last week because I didn't have the proper promotion. and they still didn't update the thing. I'm just going to call them on it. Right now, it's Platter-Palooza. Celebrate the summer with their feature platters and drinks. What does Eric do? That's so...
You have to say all summer long. Come on, you got this.
You got this. It's your show.
No, I can't do it. Dusty was doing it.
Oh, summer long.
Yeah, that's
How's
not
that
bad.
go?
There we go.
That's not bad.
Mr. Mike's.
That's good. Better than I can
Steakhouse
do it.
Casual.
I get stage fright.
Who do we have on for Kind of Easy Trivia?
This is Dirty Dawn.
Dirty Dawn, welcome. Have you ever played Kind of Easy Trivia before?
Nope.
No. So we got a rookie on this. Okay. Do you know how it works? Do you know how to play?
Yes.
Okay.
You got this,
perfect.
Don. I believe in you.
And just to remind everyone out there, I will ask you the first question, then the ticker will start. You have to get 3 of 5 questions right to win the gift certificate to Mr. Mike's. Are you good to go?
Good to go.
Perfect. Will, are you good to go?
He's got this in the bag.
Trav, you good to go?
Yeah, baby.
Okay, Dirty Dawn. Again, the ticker will start after I read this first question. Good luck. Who won the ESPY for Best Male Athlete last night?
SGA.
What does SGA stand
SGS.
for?
I can't think of his name.
Has any other Canadian won Best Male Athlete before?
Yes.
Who do the Elks play this week?
They got a bye week.
What golf tournament started this morning?
The Open.
We're giving it to him.
You can't. It came in after.
Yeah, but it was your reading that was the problem.
It was not my reading that was the problem.
You dragged.
I don't have the.
You're not giving it to him? Oh, you
Wait.
I'm gonna go to the nasties on this one.
Okay. Oh, I have both jingles, so whatever the nasties say, I will play either or.
I don't have Roseanne. Big Maple saying Roseanne.
I do.
Oh, you do have that
You're
one.
sick.
Okay.
You give it to. He had it.
No, he didn't. He got it late.
He had it.
He got it late. Penner's Pancakes. You were a tad slow. I was slow. I was reading.
See? Yeah, I think a lot. I think it was Iwanyk who was dragging.
Yeah, you didn't go over.
McDiesel, Matty Flex that hammer. Big Maple for the land of the free. Other people saying give it to him.
Yeah.
You guys are all soft.
Doesn't matter. What do they want?
He took long answering some of those questions. Has any other Canadian won Best Male Athlete before? I read it.
You didn't help him.
He sat there. I did. I moved on quickly when he said, I don't know what SGA stood for. I moved on to the next one. Trav, you get the call.
So wait, the first one said SGA.
He said he got SGA. He did not get
his
and
name.
he got the
first.
Elk
So
Star
two
Bond
was
doing a
right.
bye.
Alexander.
And he got the Open Championship at the end.
And did Crosby win?
No. He never won.
So he
got that one right.
The third one would have happened after the buzzer.
So he got the third one right then.
After the buzzer.
Yeah, and then let's see. So, you know what? Screw it.
Sergio Ramos gets a nipple erection.
Oh, is that dirty?
This is not just a dream, it's a wet dream of orgasmic proportions.
Oh, is that dirty?
Just make
frustration sets in and the emotion goes out, and then you just start playing by yourself.
Oh, is that dirty?
You cannot come to my house. No, no, no.
Dirty Dawn.
You cannot come to my house.
The dirties.
No, no, no. Not today.
Who won ESPY for Best Male Athlete? He got that right.
Yeah.
What does SGA stand for? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Is it Shea or Shy?
Shy.
I've heard both.
I hear both all the time.
No, now see, I Paul Sir did confirm it, and now I get worried about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when the names are so close, I can just think it's both.
Yeah. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
Rip City. Jump in there.
No one has before.
I've been saying Shea. Like I've heard
SGA. No Canadian had ever won Best Male Athlete.
Shea. I think it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think it's Shea. That's what I've been saying. And my updates are always accurate.
Yeah, I think it's Shea.
Okay.
But we'll wait to see. Rip City. Hopefully he'll jump in right away.
I just remember the last time that I said, no, you didn't win. The Nasties kind of went at me, so that's why I kind of want to be
that's a good check out, man.
All of them, you guys are soft right now.
In a 50-50, you should always...
It's not 50-50. It came well after the buzzer.
Should always choose
after the buzzer. Has any other Canadian won Best Male Athlete before? No.
Yeah.
Who did the Elks play this week? Bye week. What golf tournament started this morning? The Open.
But didn't he say yes for that?
He said yes to the Canadian athlete thing.
Yeah, but it's no.
It is no. Yeah.
The Canadian has never won the ESPY.
So shouldn't he have said no?
But he didn't say no.
I know. He said yes.
So we got that wrong.
What are you doing?
Okay. Well, I thought you guys said he got that right.
No.
He got who won the ESPY for Best Male Athlete. Got that right.
He got the first.
What does SJ stand for? Got
fifth.
wrong. Has any other Canadian won Best Male Athlete? Got that wrong.
Yeah.
Who did the Elks play this week? They got a bye week. He got that right. What golf tournament started this morning?
And then Maddie purposely slowed down and said,
the Open Championship.
What golf tournament? He dragged on the last question.
I don't know what Jen's saying. Play it back and listen. What we'll hear going back and listen was the answer came at the end of the buzzer. That's all that really matters on that one. Will wrote out long questions then today.
That's okay. That's my guy, Dirty Don.
Dirty Don.
He's going to Mr. Mike's. He could use that at Platterpalooza.
Yep.
With their summer feature platters and drinks. It looks delicious. These platters. So there you go. 3 questions too many for Park Mazda. It is brought to you by Park Mazda. The great staff at Park Mazda and Mitch, dealer principal, they would have given Dirty Dawn the win there.
Absolutely.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life. And I'm not. We already know that.
Yeah.
You've already called me Mussolini on this show today.
And you took that as a compliment.
I like how I just decided to go.
Trains ran on time. That's all I'm going to say.
Big Maple, question 1. You become head coach of the Oilers. You can have any goalie past or present in their prime for eternity, but you have to trade Connor and Leon as a pair to the Panthers. 1A, who's the goalie? 1B, are you doing that?
It's Dominic Hasek. And am I doing that? No.
No, because you're not going to win with that goalie if you don't have Connor and Leon.
Well, it's not just that. It's if the Oilers don't win a Stanley Cup, I'll still take being able to watch Connor and Leon over winning a Stanley Cup. Like if you're asking me, the option is Stanley Cup or you get to see prime Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, I'll take prime Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl.
And I just go, you're not going to win a cup if you don't have Connor and Leon with that trade like that.
Who knows? In today's NHL,
they won't.
If you had a Dominic Hasek, who knows what you could achieve?
Trev. If you could have any goalie past or present in their prime for eternity, but you have to trade Connor and Leon as a pair to the Panthers, who's the goalie and are you doing it?
Yeah, definitely wouldn't be any current goalies. I wouldn't do it. I'm kind of with you guys on that, but it would either be Hasek or Brodeur for sure. Those would be my 2.
I was a huge Martin Brodeur fan.
You were, hey.
Mm-hmm.
So was I, and
he was so consistent.
Yes,
he was just so
solid.
consistent. But Dominic Hasek is, in my opinion, a Mount Rushmore hockey player.
Yeah,
when you talk about greatest of all time, Dominic Hasek makes that list.
I was always under the impression growing up, like, no, like just, he made records, he broke records, Brodeur, and so I'm like, oh, he's the greatest goalie, right? Yeah. But then becoming older and then doing a little bit more digging, I definitely kind of sided with, Hasek's probably the best goalie ever.
Yeah, I mean, Brodeur was great. He is one of the best to ever play his position, but he also got to play from the age of 18, right? So a lot of those numbers, that's just getting an earlier start than everyone else.
You get that goalie for eternity. That did change that part,
right?
But yeah, I still would keep Connor and Leon. But I am a sucker for defense in sports. I love defense in all sports. I like watching football defense. I like watching a good goalie. I like that good pitching duo where there's low scoring.
To me, this is that perfect sort of why do you watch sports? And there is a division between people who want to be entertained and people who want to win an argument. And I'm on the side that wants to be entertained.
Do you not get entertained?
I want my sports to be entertaining. There's no other reason for me to watch sports.
Do you not get entertained by two aces going at it in baseball? And it's like a 1-0 game.
Yes. There are moments where they can captivate you, but you can't do that over, well, in baseball, 162 games.
It has to be two aces going at it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a long time since we had that big ace matchup that we're all looking forward to. Like Clayton Kershaw, Madison Bumgarner type stuff.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since one has really stood out for me.
Well, it's also because we are in the age of Shohei Ohtani, right? Like the baseball world revolves around him, and rightfully so. He is the best baseball player I have ever seen. Full stop. Like in my lifetime, I've not seen a better human being play baseball than Shohei Ohtani.
Question 2. Today's World Emoji Day. What's your favorite emoji to use? Will, do you even use emojis?
I do not use emojis.
Do you not send any emojis?
My wife uses emojis, and so she uses a lot of like happy face wink.
Yeah.
She uses that a lot. She also uses heart emoji a lot.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
The laughing one. The tears on the side.
Laughing with tears on the side.
And not the curve. The curve, the one tilted head laughing, that's for really funny.
Yeah, it's really funny.
That's extra funny.
Yeah.
Regular funny, it's just the two. And then there's the one if it's just kind of funny. I like how they have the different levels for you. You could even communicate the emojis of laughing on the different levels.
I'm too old, I think, for emojis.
You're never too old for emojis. Look, people are even putting emojis into the nasty chat right now.
Sure.
Trev, what's your favorite emoji to use?
The raindrop one's pretty cool. I like
I
like the winky face one. I like the crying laughy face one too. And then maybe the heart eyes. I love emojis. I remember the day they were released. I was in grade 8.
Yes. See, you would be
I was showing all
the
my family.
absolute wheelhouse for emojis.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
There's a few other. I like the one where it's just the eyes and there's no like mouth.
Oh, that one's funny.
Use that one.
I've been using the
eye roll is a good one. Always
eye roll's
to use.
good. I've been using the upside down face a lot lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's just how I've been.
So none of you for eggplant.
No, I don't use eggplant. Actually, I don't use a lot of the other
I do
ones.
like the eggplant.
I don't drop into like other. It's usually just the face ones.
I like
the cringe one where it's just like teeth are just out.
I like that smirk one. If you know, you know. Like.
Oh yeah.
Like it's kind of the flirty one. Like hey, what's
Tommy
up?
Gazzola, all I send him is eggplant emojis. That's just it.
You sent me a couple of semi-nudes during the hangout
of myself.
That's
ago. Not an emoji.
I know. I'm just saying. Just
like
throwing that one out
the
there.
biting lip one was good.
I don't know what this one is like. Oh, is this one like showering or something?
Oh, the shower.
Is that a shower where it's just like there's like
it's the
clouds almost looks like?
No. There's the bathtub one, which is I use every now and then. I just send it like, hey, what's up? And then I just send people bathtub.
I was told by someone I used to work with at the old place that if you send the thumbs up emoji, it comes across as very dickish.
Oh yeah.
Does it?
Oh yeah. Whenever I get that, I'm like, I messed up.
Oh, Matt Fitzpatrick.
Very short.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out Jen Cool. That's the one I'm talking about.
If you text me, hey Matt, I've got this guest for tomorrow, and I just sent you a thumbs up. You would think that that's like a dick response? Or like I'm being a little short or something? Because I always thought it was just like an easy, like, yeah, like I don't have anything, like awesome, I agree. But I was told that it actually comes across very poorly if you use it.
Yeah, so I guess it's situational. If you did that, I'd be like, okay, awesome. And then like I send you the thumb as well, it's all good. But like whenever like my ex would send it, I'm like, oh, I messed up. For sure.
Oh, so it's the context, I guess. Okay, that would make sense.
Because it was just like, short.
The 100 emoji is a good one to use.
Oh.
When you just agree with someone completely, just throw that 100 out there.
Oh.
Are you trying to pull this up now?
No, I'm watching an interview on Golf Channel between Matt Fitzpatrick and Kara. I can't remember what her name is. Matt Fitzpatrick, Wikipedia lists him at 5'10", and that is a bald-faced lie because he is being towered over by this interview.
So you're just trying to compare the heights.
Well,
right
he
now.
looked a bit like Rory McIlroy, and so I was immediately like, when did Rory McIlroy shrink?
Matt at the Garrison, I use facepalm lots. I do like the facepalm one too.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm just looking at my recents, and I've got the laughy one, the laughy cry face.
Jasmine confirms I'll send a thumbs up when I'm being toxic.
Yeah, it's very toxic.
Did not know that fully.
I like the drooling one too.
I do like the birthday celebration one where he's got like the hat on, and
that's a classic.
Is that what you sent to your brother this morning?
I did actually, legitimately. I always add that at the end.
Clown.
See, look at that one.
Another classic.
That's true. Yeah.
It's just an easy one for everyone's birthday.
Sure.
You just add that part to it
Sure.
at the very end. You're
There
just
you go.
being very festive. It's your birthday.
Or you could call them. Or you could call them.
I don't call people on birthdays anymore. They get the text. I give what I want.
with human beings.
I give what I want.
Yeah.
I do not want to call on my birthday. I'm good with a text.
You're going to die alone.
Well, no, not true.
I'll hire someone.
No, I'll be there. I'll be there, buddy.
Thumbs up to reserved for dads when you text them something. Okay,
yeah,
I'm
like
learning
that's
this.
like when the dad he'll text me, I'm like, oh, perfect. Okay, we're good.
Road Dog, Trev saying thumbs up because you can be agreeing with the person or it's a FU.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The thumbs up does
I've
that.
definitely got the FU from the thumbs up.
People asking for an emoji draft.
Oh, yes. Hey, Will, what do you think?
Eggplant.
Yeah,
Eggplant
takes the
all
cake.
the way.
Eggplant. Oh yeah.
Question number 3. This comes in from Jay Milne.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to have to word it a little differently for you.
All right.
What are you most looking forward to at the new office? But for you, I guess, well, what are you most hoping is in our new office?
First of all, this is the first I'm hearing of a new office, so congratulations.
Oh, are you not? Have you not been around since that happened?
No. Listen, I'm not surprised.
We're at the end of this month, we're moving to a new location that's like a couple blocks over.
Okay.
It's actually closer to you.
What am I looking forward to?
What would you most want to see in a new office for us? It's got more space and a bigger studio.
A proper delineation of what the rooms do. Right? Like you've got an office.
Yeah.
And it's an office.
Yeah.
But then everything else is kind of
just all over the place.
Yeah, because it's a dual purpose space. It becomes a no purpose space. You have a lot of no purpose space around here.
Like what?
Oh,
what other space?
Like what
about?
should be a secondary studio that is clearly not a secondary studio in the back.
That's Gager's office.
Gager's office.
It's not an office.
It's also storage.
Yeah, exactly.
Storage.
This is what I'm talking
It's
about.
Gager's office / storage.
It is the place that Gager goes to do stuff, but that is not an office.
We've given it to Gager's as office.
It's not an office.
That's only one spot.
The main it's a mess.
Well, the other place we have, Dusty has an office, I have an office, we have a workspace office, we have a boardroom office, we have a main room, and then we have another podcast studio, and then the studios.
This is going to be great.
So there you go.
Maddie's office is awesome. It's great.
What are you most looking forward to about the new office?
So kind of like the space is just going to be awesome. And
What are the washroom facilities like?
It's
Well,
our
they're
own
ours. It's our own building. We have to take care of it all.
kitchen. We got our own kitchen.
It's 2 bathrooms.
But I like, it's awesome. It like here, it's like you're always like there's people around, which I don't like hate. I love that. I love you guys. It's awesome. But every now and then I do mind I do like my privacy.
Yeah.
And so I can, there's a lot of rooms to just kind of go hide and just do work in those rooms.
There is. That's
a lot
a
more
nice part of it.
privacy. That's what I would
Do you have
say.
a wall bed set up for this one after he gets evicted again?
No.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Wall bed at least. Oh, well, Dusty does. Oh, there's one spot we could make a nap room.
Yeah.
I didn't get evicted. Just my contract. It was done after 6
Right,
months.
that's called eviction.
No,
they're selling the house.
they didn't evict me. I didn't get kicked out. I kind of
They didn't renew the lease.
yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was meaning. So I signed a year contract, and I'm not getting evicted. I tan with my landlord, bro.
Did ya? You tanned with him? Who does that?
I do.
You're going to get skin cancer. Don't do that.
No, but I wear suntan lotion.
Well, then you're not
Sunscreen.
tanning.
Sunscreen.
Then you're not tanning.
That's my confession, actually. I actually only started wearing sunscreen like a year ago.
It is actually a really valuable piece of advice. Like
I know. That's what
to moisturize,
my
wear
best
sunscreen.
bud, he was telling me, he's like, Trev, you really got to start using sunscreen lotion.
Yeah.
That's why I called it suntan.
I've gotten to the age where there is a frightening difference between the men of my age who have looked after their skin to a certain extent and those who haven't. Like, there is a perceivable 10-year difference in age.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I'll get on that then. Those were good questions. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What is your answer? Oh, the kitchen.
Hey?
There's our sink here.
Yeah.
When you want to go wash a dish,
yeah,
it does. It's just like you could rotate it back and forth, but you can't extend it. And the big sink, you can't get water on 3/4 of it.
Okay.
So like, if you even just want to give the sink a little scrub.
So there's no sort of directional faucet.
Nothing.
Okay.
And the faucet doesn't go far enough over one spot.
Especially if you're used to that.
We got a new spot, which we could just clean it a little better. But there's also a dishwasher.
Okay.
Which is even better.
Except it's going to drive you crazy when people are putting dishes in front of the dishwasher or on top of the dishwasher and never in the dishwasher.
That's the part.
You're going to lose your mind.
Well, I'm going to lose my mind over that. But it's now, hey guys, put it in the damn dishwasher.
That is the cruise control.
Like, you don't have to wash your dishes.
Of office spaces. Like,
you don't have to wash your dishes.
Yeah.
Put them in the dishwasher.
Right. Yes.
And somebody just run it once it's full. And then somebody put it all away when we're done. But I don't need to see dishes piling up.
Yeah.
But I have an easier point of getting mad at people.
Dishwasher Mussolini will come out. I guarantee it.
I think I trust the boys enough to know that they will use the dishwasher.
You are lying to yourself, man.
They're going to use the dishwasher.
You are lying to yourself.
And I won't have to get mad.
Well,
after the first couple of times.
I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.
But legit, I do like that the kitchen we have a decent kitchen for that stuff. Way better than what we have here.
More food.
I'm predicting at least 15 of the hangouts will start with a dishwasher rage from him over the next year.
That's like my favorite chore. So we're good, Maddie. I love
loading a dishwasher.
Yeah, unloading, loading.
What about taking out unloading?
I think I unload it more. Like,
okay,
I like
sweet.
that more.
The people the loading, no one should have to load it. Load your own dish.
Yeah.
You use a plate, put it in the dishwasher when you're done, or wash it. You got two options.
That was my third job ever. I was a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Kind of a pro.
I also do like that the bathrooms are kind of a little away. There was one office Dustin and I looked at. It was right in the main entrance. I'm like, this isn't going to go well. Like, if somebody goes in, it's just going to filter the whole office, though. But now we've got two. I got to get air fresheners.
That's smart.
Especially with the way you guys eat. You don't want to be anywhere near the bathroom.
We eat good, man. What are you talking about?
It smells like someone's dying.
No.
Yes.
That's not us.
All right.
Will's the one that found out that we shouldn't just keep our bottles unrinsed in our room.
Yeah.
He opened that closet for one of the first time. He's like, it smells like a bottle depot in here. And I looked at it. Oh, yeah, it does.
That's a good smell.
That's when the
policy, not a good smell.
That's when the policy came in and said we got to wash our beer cans before they go in there.
That's
after.
an underrated smell.
And people follow through with that one. They actually do follow through. Which is why I believe in the dishwasher.
All right.
Yes,
it's going to be the first time I'm going to have to sit there and be like, hey, guys, you're not loading the dishwasher. Put your dishes in the dishwasher. When it's full, somebody run it. I think then we'll be fine after that.
I'm glad you feel that way. It's just not my experience. There's something about a dishwasher that just hijacks your brain and makes you avoid it.
Really? You think?
Yes.
I hate unloading.
Even I have found myself putting a dish on top of the dishwasher, knowing that it's empty, waiting to receive.
Rip City says, I can't wait to hear about Coop's chaotic dishwashing loading style.
Oh, yeah.
I will be fascinated to see how everyone loads dishwashers.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own different ways. So seeing how the dishwasher gets loaded will be fascinating. Coob also texted in saying, Trev, you can have that job then.
I will.
Of unloading. So
I'll do it.
Just wash your hands first, okay?
What are you talking? I'm so sanitary.
Good. I'm just saying, like, nothing grosser than seeing a guy go and manhandle all the dishes and you know they haven't washed their hands.
Yeah.
I do like washing hands or dishes by hand. Not going to lie. I hate drying them. But
Really?
there's something I find very nice and soothing about just grabbing all the dishes afterwards and just cleaning them.
The older I get, the more process obsessed I get. And so I'm very much someone who more often than not will use a dish, go to the sink, quickly clean the dish, dry it, put it away.
Yeah, I hate the drying part. But I do like washing dishes. That's why, like here, it sucks. It's not a good. It's
a dopamine
dishwashing sink.
And
it's awful.
Anything that allows your brain to like check a box. That gives you a little bit of dopamine. That's why we like that stuff. That's why we like filling out lists. It's all the same thing. It's why we swipe right. It's dopamine.
I've never swiped right or left in my life.
Never
downloaded
for nothing.
What do you swipe right for?
Well, you can do it to delete emails.
Oh, that I thought you're like talking strictly about the Tinder stuff and all those
Tinder
things.
and Plenty of Fish. It's its own thing, but swipe right has been a thing for other stuff.
I associate swiping right strictly with Tinder. That's what I feel like it came into prominence for.
And you've given up Tinder, so
I've never had it once in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Trev's on it right now.
No comment.
That was 3 questions too many for Park Mazda. We'll get to a sports update when we come back. Fired up for Jemko and Napoleon. We also have the wrap as we'll finish up the final 30 minutes of the Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric, Matt Iwanyk, Will Fraser in with you here on this Thursday. Here's Trev with your sports update.
CFL Week 7 kicks off tonight as a 1-4 Toronto Argonauts head to Montreal to take on the 3-2 Alouettes. Toronto is looking to bounce back after a tough loss last week, while Montreal welcomes back quarterback Davis Alexander, who's returning from injury. Kickoff for this one is at 5:30 with Dustin Nielson on the call. Over to Hollywood, where the ESPYs took center stage last night. Canadian Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took home Best Male Athlete, capping off his MVP championship season with the OKC Thunder, while Simone Biles claimed Best Female Athlete of the Year. Alex Ovechkin was honored with Best Record-Breaking Performance after passing Wayne Gretzky as the NHL's all-time leading goal scorer, while Edmonton Oilers star center Leon Draisaitl was awarded as the NHL's best player after recording 52 goals, 106 points in just 71 games. In the CEBL, the 10-6 Edmonton Stingers are back in action tonight as they head out east to face the Ottawa Blackjacks. The Stingers are currently riding a 5-game win streak. Tip-off for this one is set for 5:30, and day one of the Open Championship is underway, where Jakob Olesen is still atop of the leaderboards. He shot 4 under through 18, while Canadian Corey Connors has fallen again all the way to 97th. He is +3 through 16. The sports update presented by Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge. With wall-to-wall TVs, daily food and drink specials, it's the place to be for every Elks game. Every day is game day at Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge. I'm YouTube Trev. You're up to date.
The Nielsen Show featuring Lieutenant Eric. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This is the Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric, Matt Iwanyk, Will Fraser in for Dusty and Eric alongside YouTube Trev. Is my computer potted up there, Trev? Yeah. Okay, and this is from the OKC website. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, or here we go. Oh, no.
Spawn hanging in there in this opening.
That's my golf that you're going to listen
US
to right now.
Open.
You got to mute that. Okay, is this going to work? Here we go.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's him saying it.
Shay.
See, I knew it.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I like that about the NBA. They had the players, they just went to the player and recorded them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why more leagues don't do that sometimes.
That is smart.
Like, we always sit there like, what is this player name? Like, what? I feel like once you enter the league, like as you get assigned your first contract or something, somebody from the team's just like, hey, record your name 3 times and then post it somewhere so we all have it.
I think it was Radek Dvorak, whose name is actually pronounced Dvorak, but he got so sick of ever even trying to correct people that he just went by Radek Dvorak. That someone basically asked him 10 years into his career, how's it pronounced? He goes, well, technically
it's actually
Dvorak, but I haven't gone by that for 6 years.
780-218-9999. That is the Paris Jewelers inbox. Gold medal Mark. What a weird and intriguing trio. Thanks for a fun chat this morning. So that's what we're the interesting, weird trio. We'll back at it tomorrow as a trio. EMG brings up actually a very good point. Maddie, you need a clean, dirty magnet for the dishwasher now. That's probably a good idea. Although I don't trust the boys to actually turn it. I trust the boys to load a dishwasher. I don't trust them when they like empty it to turn it from like move it like when they need to. But we might need to get one of those. That is actually a pretty solid idea. EMG. This news just breaking from Hockey World as well. From Pierre Lebrun, Gerard Gallant is heading to Russia to coach in the KHL.
What?
Nothing like now to rush to Russia. Should be announced this week. I thought he was retired. Like I thought he wasn't going to coach anymore. He has a short shelf life, but he gets a lot out of his teams in the NHL. I didn't know he was still wanting to coach in the NHL because I would just stick it out waiting and somebody will hire you this year once that team looking to fire someone.
How much would they have to pay you to go to Russia right now?
I know.
Like, that is insane. Like, first of all, it's kind of crazy that a guy who's that good of a coach would go and coach in Russia, but considering everything else that is going on in the world.
What's going on?
That you would step foot in that country. Like, that's crazy.
Let's get to fire it up for Gemco Fireplaces, who've been proudly serving Edmonton area for 45 years and are the authorized dealer for Napoleon fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. What I'm fired up about, it's the fact, something that we announced as a station yesterday with the Edmonton Elks, and that is EST has partnered with the Edmonton Elks for the Labor Day Bus presented by Canadian Club. Head to EdmontonSportsTalk.com, click on the very top. It says Labor Day Bus. It's $150 plus GST, but if you use the promo code EST Labor Day, it's $125 plus GST. You'll get 2 Canadian Club beverages on the bus ride. You'll get a bus ride from Commonwealth down to McMahon Stadium. We'll stop in Red Deer Gasoline Alley on the way down. We'll get to McMahon Stadium, enough time to go walk around their tailgating area, go watch the game together as a bunch of Edmonton Elks fans. And then following that, you'll get on the bus to come back to Edmonton with pizza provided for you as well. If you'd like to join us on this Labor Day bus, again, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Click on Labor Day bus to sign up with the Edmonton Elks. Looking forward to it. I've never done the Labor Day bus down. I've never gone to Labor Day down in Calgary, so I'm very excited about this. This is always a fun game. And being able to do it with a bunch of nasties, we're going to have a good time. I just know that right off the bat. So you're not going to want to miss out on this good time. EdmontonSportsTalk.com, Labor Day bus, if you want to join us Monday, September 1st, on the bus ride to and from Calgary for the Elks as they beat the Stamps.
Yeah.
Because the season doesn't
just
start.
Just a heads up, just because they pre-open the cans of beer they sell at McMahon doesn't mean it doesn't hurt when it hits you in the back of the head.
It's such a dump there. But it has great sight lines.
It's got great sight lines.
They could gut everything out of, like, around it and build it out better, but keep the seats the way they are. McMahon actually could be a great city.
When the weather's
great sight lines.
When the weather's right, it's a great place to watch a ball game.
Yes. It's the crazy part is everything else, like the bathrooms, everything is just awful.
Yeah.
But the actual seat that you're in,
I agree.
Wherever you sit in McMahon Stadium, you have a good sight of that field. I love it. So, Trev, you fired up about anything?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Well, I got, today and then tomorrow.
All right.
And then I'm off for holidays, baby. I'm heading down south and I'm going fishing. So I'm extremely fired up for that. I'm getting lost in the mountains there. I've already been talking to my buddies. We're going backpacking. We're going to go hit some streams. And I loved what you said.
Out? Like what's biting this year?
I haven't gone fishing at all this year. That's why I can't wait.
Silverfish, or what do you think?
It's usually I like the skeeters, man. That's always my go-to. But my buddy does have a kit. We'll see what they're biting on, and then usually we'll tie up some flies and go from there. But I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Just to, take me home, baby. Take me home, country roads, and it'll be fun. just being lost. We're going to set up shop. We always go backpacking pretty high. There's one spot. It's our go-to spot, but I like what you said in hour one. Fishermen, they don't like talking about
Is it like that is a thing, right?
Yeah, I don't tell anyone.
Yeah, you never tell where the honey hole is.
Yeah, no, not at all. So that'll be, I'm extremely fired up from.
You know what you need
that.
to watch to get yourself in the mood, right? A river runs through it, man.
River. Oh, yeah.
You watch that movie, you are going to be.
Oh, yeah, it gets me going for sure.
Yeah.
That's a classic. So, yeah, I can't wait. And then just seeing family. But, having like a 3-day trek in the woods is going to be awesome.
That's great. So, out by Frank Slide, whereabouts do you go?
Kind of by Waterton area.
Frank Slide, it's like Pompeii.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is like, it is. It's the saddest place in Canada, man.
It's the same.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Some people, we always had tourists that had no idea about it.
The Forestry Trunk Road basically starts from there. So you can also use the Forestry Trunk Road to access some pretty decent streams.
Oh, yeah. Like Crow's Nest River there. It's like, I know one of the biggest bull trouts in Alberta was caught in that river. I'm pretty sure.
I have no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty sick.
See, now you got me wanting to go fish.
I know. And I was talking to Gager about it. Gager's a big fisher. He comes from the coast. So, I can't wait. It's been almost 2 years since I cast some lines. So I can't wait. Yeah. Since I've been in Edmonton.
You can go to the River Valley and do it.
So
you can go in the North Saskatchewan.
Are you gonna go full
10-2, baby?
10-2, or are you gonna roll cast a little?
I do a little bit. Yeah, so you never want to go. Think of it like a clock. You never want to go over 10 or 2.
10 o'clock.
That's the range.
Is your back and forth. If you're trying to simulate a bug in flight, right? Like that's what you're doing. But like you can also do what's known as a roll cast, where you basically throw the line out and then work your line out a little bit, and then kind of just give it a whip snap. And just let it roll itself out.
I've gone on the boat with you on that North Saskatchewan. There's a lot of people fishing around there.
Oh, yeah. North Saskatchewan's an underrated fishing spot.
I believe it. I don't know. There's something, I don't know why. Like my itch for fishing since I moved in the city, it just
You're not far from the river now where you live.
No, not at all. But for whatever reason. But it's cool. I did go to that Hermitage Park and I saw some people fishing. So I'm gonna just throw out a pickerel rig and just see what that'll do.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
nice. Yeah,
I can't wait, man.
You
I'm
golfing
at
all?
And then golfing Sunday,
and then but not back home.
And then I'll try and get out at least once for sure. So I can't
fun
wait.
little trip. You'll get a nice reset, which will be great.
Yeah,
Benny will be in on the morning show.
Yep. Which will be good.
Do you have anything?
I'm fired up about the baseball season that we're experiencing. Major League Baseball. It's been a decade since we've had as good of a baseball. And listen, we are biased in this town for the most part. Toronto Blue Jays sort of lead our attention span, and the Jays they're fun, man. They are such a fun team to watch. They kind of get things done in a multitude of different ways. George Springer is looking like George Springer again. No one saw this coming, not at 35. And so for him to be doing, they are fun to watch. I'm a Cubs fan. My Cubs are just crushing. I don't like to talk about it too much because I will jinx them. And even for local baseball fan, Mariners are competitive this year, which has not exactly been the easiest thing to say. And so you look throughout it, that AL East, when you look at the way that it sets up, there are 4 of the 5 teams with above 500 records in the AL East.
Yeah, the Rays are 5.5 back of the Jays. So they're all separated by 5.5. The Orioles having a disappointing year.
Every night is worth watching. The NL Central, where my Cubbies play, is the exact same situation, where 4 of the 5 teams are above 500. Cubs only lead the Brewers by 1 game, and the Cubs are 57-39. That's just how good the baseball has been. And then on top of it, they're coming off of the most entertaining All-Star game we've had yet. They finally got it right. And it's kind of one of those things where you knew when they broke the All-Star game, they would have no choice but to finally fix the All-Star game. And so when they ended in a tie, however long ago it was, they made sure that they put themselves in a position where they never got stupid again. And so for them to have a swing off after 9, it was pure entertainment. And it made it so that if you were a fan of your own personal team, you weren't afraid they were going to burn out your guy, right? They didn't have to adjust the way that they handled anything, and it made for a better product. So yeah, Major League Baseball right now, And on top of it, the best player of his generation, maybe the best we've ever seen, is in the prime of his career playing in Los Angeles and Shohei Ohtani, which if you don't have a team, that's your team, man. Just tune into Dodgers games because Ohtani is lights out, worth your 2.5 hours of attention anytime he's playing baseball.
There's only 11 teams in baseball with a minus run differential.
Yeah.
I just love this. The second worst is the Athletics at minus 134.
Yeah.
Minus 253. The Colorado Rockies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, from the worst
laughably bad
to the second worst run differential. It goes from minus 253 to minus 134.
Yeah. There's not a worse ownership group in baseball than Colorado Rockies.
What happened to Chris Bryant? I know he's hurt this year, but what happened to his career?
Like if you've ever gone to a baseball game in Denver, and I think a lot of people from around here have, great. It is such a good night. And so the Rockies have been able to fleece their fan base for decades, just knowing that people will show up because it's a nice way to spend a night, is to go downtown and then have the pre and the post game element that is Colorado Rockies. And in response, they just continue to field the worst team in baseball.
Friedel and then Nasty Chat. Having worked in the corporate world for 25 years, what happens is the dishwasher will be full of clean dishes.
Yes.
And so people will stack the dishes in the sink. So now you need to have someone empty the dishwasher and then load the pile of sink dishes into the newly empty dishwasher. It won't happen unless someone is assigned the job from Friedel. Well, apparently Trev's okay with unloading and then loading up a dishwasher. But there will be a point where I will make comments.
Oh, I know what will happen. Yeah, your optimism will fade.
Nah, actually, you want to know something? I will
break
say this.
you down.
I had in one of our meetings a while ago, I said to everyone, clean your dish.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a pile of dishes.
And did they respond?
I would say for the most part, yes. Every so often, there's a couple of dishes in that sink. But before I had to say something, before I said anything, there's a lot of dishes in that sink.
Yeah.
The boys listened. I believe in the boys of EST.
Yes.
I may have not believed in the Nasties for kind of easy trivia, and I was right on that one. Although, congratulations, Dirty Don. I'm glad he's going to Mr. Mike's. But yeah, I do believe in the EST boys. And I rip on the EST boys for a lot of things. Technology, I'm not going to believe in them.
Thank you.
But I believe they will be fine with the dishwasher. I believe. I think I will have to say it once.
Right. Dish is my life.
EST boys, don't let him down.
No, I won't, man.
Don't let him down.
I'm telling you, that was my chore.
Very rarely has he shown any belief in you guys about anything.
Exactly.
So don't let him down on this.
That's why, like, I've seen enough to believe that these boys will do it properly.
Okay.
Maddie, have I ever let you down? Thank you.
Matthew,
Well,
I just don't think you're that lucky.
What do you mean, well?
Do you want me to say it?
Oh, yeah, do it.
You're late.
Well, oh, yeah, when I was late there, my bad. That was like when I was really late, eh?
Holy cow, you remember this, hey? You just hold on to it.
That was like in February,
so he's
right?
making me think.
How bad was it?
Seems like he
Actually, that one
recalled it
wasn't as
pretty
much
quick.
as the Century one.
It's not like...
No, I was way later for...
The Century one I didn't like. More
Yeah.
like they would have been more disappointed than this one because we were in the same building.
Oh, really? I'm surprised by that. Because we were out partying, and I was like up till 5.
Yeah, I was partying too, and so was Dusty, and so was Eric.
I know. That's why I was like,
that one was more
drinking. It was.
But that's about it.
I'm sorry,
That's
buddy.
fine. Well, you asked. How did it ever happen? I'll throw
Just
that
say-
out there.
Okay, well,
I forgive
Maddie,
you.
have you ever let me down?
Probably.
No.
I let myself down every single day. So
Don't say that. You're a rock star, brother.
No, see, Maddie exists in a world where we'll never set the bar too high for him, so he'll always achieve it.
you guys with me? Yeah.
Yeah.
But then for me, I set it
Yeah.
super high.
Yeah.
Just to balance it all out.
Yeah.
If you guys are going to put it super high, I'm going to put it a little bit lower. Let's get to the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, visit teamwilliamhuff.com. Business since 1952, so you know they're incredible at what they do. Looking forward to working with them as they will be wrapping our new place as well, as we'll have that looking spiffy. Bruce from William Huff doesn't think it's going to be an issue to move our hangout wall at the new place because we haven't signed. You've never signed that wall. I haven't had you on the hangout.
I can't write.
Since you've been doing we've had you doing more mornings. It's just I don't get you on the hangout. I miss having you on the hangout.
That's all right.
Me too.
One day I'll get you on it. I'll send the invite again and see if you'll accept. Fergie, who's cleaning the bathroom is the bigger issue. We may have cleaners.
Yeah, that might just be one of those things that you find the money to do.
Yeah. I told Dusty was like, maybe we could do it once a month. I'm like, no, we get once a month here and we don't like it as is. But actually, I'm not worried. I think there's enough guys willing to step up and do that once a month.
Dusty's got a kid. Dusty's got 2 kids that are old enough that they may be ready for that as their part-time job.
Oh. Got to start them somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
The Marshall did the last hour with Dusty yesterday on the show. Yeah. And then Elizabeth came in for the very end to do a little bit as well.
Both crushed it.
Nice.
I didn't tell Dusty that
I won't be here much longer.
Marshall needs to keep it tight. Did you ever hear that story?
No.
He brought Marshall on years ago, 1260.
He was like
for
4.
something. Did he tell you? He told you this story?
Yeah.
And he was told after by a boss that he's got to keep it tighter. PPM world, keep it tight.
He was like 3 or 4. Like, I love you, Daddy.
I should have brought that up. I should have said that to Dusty yesterday. Yeah, it's great having Marshall on, but next time keep it tighter.
I'm so glad that the air checks never got any better. First of all, they were non-existent, and then when they did happen, they were out to lunch.
That's always one I absolutely do enjoy.
Oh, man.
Text of the day for an A&W gift certificate. Right now, the new Masala Veggie Burger, here to stay, only at A&W, available for a limited time price of only $6. I got to find it because he did text it back in.
$1.
Big Maple, bologna is a silent G. That would make it too fancy for Dusty. There's your text of the day winner. Big Maple. He is going to A&W. Sound of the day. I've got one.
Is it Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Sound of the day.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a good one.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That's how you pronounce it.
There you go. SGA.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I just got to start saying the name. I don't like using
first Canadian
nicknames
to ever win Best Male Athlete at the ESPYs.
Which is, I don't think there's a better award in sports. I honestly, I annoyed actually how much we make a big deal over the ESPYs.
Really?
It's
fun.
It's nothing.
They're fun.
Like they do team of the year. Like how do you define team of the year when you're defining all these different leagues and stuff?
Well, then what are,
I don't know.
They make
well,
their
then what are
best
your thoughts
attempt.
on the ESPYs?
The ESPYs are great.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a little bit of gray area there.
Exactly there. I think ESPYs are fine.
ESPYs are great.
They have awawards in their individual leagues.
Yeah.
Right, which
That's
are
like-
more important.
That's
Yeah, that's
but it
but
doesn't
we don't
mean
have
that you
awards
can't-
for us for the ESPYs. It's the only awards.
Okay. Fair enough.
You
I think
diminishing
I think
the
you
ESPYs
struck a
now?
No,
nerve.
are you? You're
No,
the one
I'm-
calling the ESPYs crap.
Yeah, the ESPYs aren't the ESPYs. The only reason the ESPYs are there is because nothing is happening in sports.
Yes.
So they've created something. They've
Yes.
created these fake awards that no one cares
no
about.
one's
It's not
arguing
true.
with you, man.
Before,
Hear my sports
does
updates?
anyone know a single nominee for the best male athlete? Who are the other nominees?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
this doesn't matter.
Shohei.
Awards shows don't matter, period.
That's all I got.
Like if you get upset about Oscars, if you get upset
Who
about
won Women of the
Grammys,
Year?
Like
Who won Best Woman of the Year, Athlete of the Year?
Simone.
Did she?
Yeah.
Is that just because when you were looking up for your sports update?
It was on. I was reading it for the last 3 hours.
Yeah.
And Ovi won the record-setting award.
And who was he going up against?
Baby killer.
What other records were there this year? Maybe a hot dog eating one.
There you go. That's my point on it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I love how we now make a big deal about the ESPYs.
No one's making a big deal. People are being entertained by them.
Shane Gillis, he
you-
crushed it.
He was great.
He was awesome.
The clips I saw of Shane Gillis was great.
And he's the best.
Yeah. Anyone that wants to be upset about that.
Live a little. Live a little, laugh a little.
Yeah.
You know?
What did we learn today on the show?
We learned that it's Shea, not shy.
I knew that because of my sports updates. I said Shea.
I think we were all pretty sure that it was Shea.
Yeah, I was like leaning 75 towards
Yeah, but I don't think any of us was like feeling we were on
Confident.
solid ground, right?
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
So it was nice to firm it up
From him.
From
this
him.
is him.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea.
With the terrible, I don't know, crackling mic. I don't know.
Canadian,
OKC do a
baby.
better job with
Now,
that.
anyone who listened this morning, now when they are out with friends or at the bar or whatever, they get to be that guy.
Yes.
They get to be the guy that goes, actually,
that's me.
It's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm still going to be the guy that's going to, in my mind, goes, it's Shea or Shea. And I'm going to second guess it. I always do it. I had this one neighbor. His name was, I don't know if it was Dave or Dale. And I always just call him Dave Dale. To like my parents.
Right.
Because I could never, and they'd always be like, it's Dale or Dave. And I was like, yeah, but, and then next time I'm like, Dave Dale over there.
Yeah.
It just bothered me. Victor Fost or Fast. I always forgot that one.
That was a good one too, yeah.
And now it's going to be Shea Shy is going to somehow bother me, and it's going to be.
Yeah, but don't you?
I want when it's a top athlete, I want to perfect their name. I wanted to stop calling him the Greek freak because I'm like, you deserve the respect of your name.
Yeah, but that's a tough name.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, sure. Easy for you to say.
For a few days, driving home from work, I would just say it over and over to try to get it figured out. What did you learn on the show today, Trev?
Yeah, well, Gager broke the TV. I learned that, and I had to learn how to operate it this morning, which was a first. I learned that Will went to Revelstoke, which was pretty cool. Huge shout out.
I was stoked to be in Revelstoke.
Revelstoke's dope. I learned that Maddie isn't a big fan of the ESPYs, which is kind of interesting. And I think that's about it, boys. I learned quite a bit today, actually. Usually I can barely figure out one thing that I learned. When Dusty and LT are on, we don't really learn much.
I learned everyone's soft for the rules on the Nielsen Show, apparently.
Soft?
When it comes to rules.
What do you mean?
I'm
soft?
It's the trivia thing.
Yeah, kind of easy trivia. Buzzer, answer, 3. Don't give it to him.
I remember one time
on people suffering.
When I first started here.
When there's rules, and you follow the rules.
Yeah.
I remember when you guys were in Vegas and I didn't give someone, and you were like, no, he won it.
We went back on the tape and he did it in time.
I still don't
This
think
one,
so.
the third answer, I don't care if people think I was a little slow on this. He took his time on the earlier ones, and the third answer came later. It wouldn't have mattered if he got the other ones right.
Nah.
Kind of easy trivia. You should have been 4 for 4 going to the last one. It wouldn't have even mattered.
Yeah,
but you guys are all soft.
Someday the Who's from Who'sville
I'm not soft.
will
I'm
all
hard.
gather and sing, and it will increase his heart by 3 sizes.
Yes.
So I'll go from like this to this.
Yeah. It'll be enough.
Great show.
What are you
boys.
watching tonight?
Oh, sorry.
There is not much more than CFL this evening. So a little Al's Argos sounds about right. Major League Baseball gets back up and running tomorrow.
I think that's almost it, actually.
Yeah. Well, and
the open it's going to end at a certain point.
Yeah.
In the early afternoon. I don't even think there's like MLS because MLS had a major slate of soccer yesterday. I don't even know if there's MLS tonight. So it legit is, I think, just going to be some CFL action. Trev, what are you watching?
Probably dabble in some CFL tonight. That's
Little
always
river
cool.
runs through it.
Yeah, it's always yeah. That's probably what I'll be watching. Yeah, it's always nice seeing Dusty. So I'll probably watch that, and then I'm on season 2 of Tires now. I know
Tires.
Never heard of it.
Shane Gillis show.
Shane Gillis.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
LT and Dusty were telling me to watch it,
Very
so
funny.
I am. I like it. Shane Gillis is my guy.
It's not a killer. It's not a killer show.
No,
but it's
no,
got
not.
its moments.
Like you have it on background kind
Yeah.
of thing with a few chuckles.
The early bird bet is up at Play Alberta. Owls to win. Ticats -1.5. That is plus 121. This is Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. We have the hangout coming up next. Tommy, Jasmine, Benny, Justin Rankin, Cody Grace of the Elks will be by in hour 2 of the hangout. Tommy just says to me, lock shot myself and Huss, week 7 of the Canadian Football League. We got 2 guys and a goalie today. We've got EST afternoons. We've got the Reid Wilkins Show, and then Stingers basketball will join in progress at 6 o'clock. That's all to come here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Will, it was great seeing you again. Great doing this.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's do it again tomorrow. On behalf of Trev, Will, I am Matt. Thanks to everyone for tuning in to the Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. We'd also like to thank our guests, Mike Hogan, voice of the Argos, and Reid Wilkins of the Reid Wilkins Show. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday morning. Enjoy the hangout coming up. I will talk with you on the Lock Shop at 11 o'clock. Talk to you then.